course, back on that scene, back on that social media scene. I want to say Shabbat Shalom to all my powerful brothers and sisters in the fight who know the Lord and who choose to serve the Lord. And we pray that the Lord shows some mercies to the brothers and sisters who still believe in the system and bring them out of the system. But at the same time, that the Most High brings swift judgment on the wicked. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's confusion, but I think those of you who are spiritually understand where I'm coming from. Nonetheless, we made it again to another Shabbat. I congratulate you, brothers and sisters, who have done better in serving the Most High. And like I said last night, I myself, and I'm sure those of you who know this truth well enough, are thankful. I say it again, who are thankful that the Most High can navigate you through all the confusion and wickedness in the system. Our job is to serve the Most High, acknowledge his Son as King and Savior to the nation of Israel, and at the same time grow in the Most High's infinite wisdom and spirituality in order to not just serve the Most High, but to survive in these rough economic times. And these are truly rough economic times. I was just watching a video before I started on multiple people, multiple nationalities struggling to find work, even though they claim that the economy is doing well. These people are struggling just to find jobs. These are graduates. These are graduates who can't find jobs, and some of them who have been fired and laid off, but yet the system claims that everything is okay. The system claims that everything is okay, and I beg to differ with that. I did a video some time ago, and it said that statistics show that a lot of the graduates, close to 50%, have to go back and live with their parents. Now I'm seeing this about people a year after graduating from college can't find adequate work. They're finding $30,000 jobs. You can't start a family on $30,000. You can try. But in a city like New York, a state like Virginia, Baltimore, very tough unless you're living in the absolute hardcore hood. And black people, they're looking really sad. And not just black people, white people too. The Most High, he's showing that he is boss. Let me get myself set up. He's showing every day that he is boss, and his commandments, the Lord's commandments, will be obeyed. They will be obeyed, and the Lord is a force that will be respected, and that's what's happening. People don't respect the Most High. Now, like I mentioned last night, us as believers, we respect the Most High. We see that the Most High, he's the true and living God, and that's the best knowledge you can put under your belt in order to survive today. And if you don't believe that, you're a fool. You're a fool. And you'll find out soon enough that the Bible is the way to go. It works for me. But something to think about. I'll open up with a few words of wisdom, and then we'll get into it. I'll be right back with you to make myself set up. Again, I want to say Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters who will be joining us today and who have chosen to watch. We need your support. And all I ask is that you hit that thumbs up button occasionally, thumbs down if you don't like what's being said. And most importantly, subscribe. Be right back with you. Yeah, I'm getting no sound through the system. I don't know why it does this, but I got to use the headphones, and it's annoying. I got to take some time out to figure it out, troubleshoot a few things, I guess. But it's all good. You try the sound effects, see if it comes through the headphones. But yeah, man. People are going through it. Yeah. All right. So we got that going. People are going through it, and Donald Trump. I said it. I think even around the first time when he was president, he'll rock for a while. But at the top, there's another agenda, and that agenda is to crash this system. And he doesn't make the orders. A lot of you are complaining about Trump and he's this and he's that. You fools, you idiots. He doesn't make the decisions. The rich banking families and the corporations, they make the decisions. Not Trump. You understand? And they know this all over the world. The leadership knows this all over the world. It's just that the money is so tight and the pockets are so flat among the poor and the middle class, which is disappearing, that there's pushback. There's hard pushback, and there's only so much that people can take. I had a great picture earlier. I want to see if I can find it. I had a great picture of El Salvador, the prisoners in El Salvador. You see how they're doing them, you know, the gangbangers in El Salvador. And in a lot of cases, these are just poor young men. And the best way they can survive is to video is blocked. Damn, they blocked a video already, man. They blocked my video already. God damn. Let me show you, man. These dudes is terrible, man. I did a video last night and they just blocked, they're just finding stupid reasons to block the damn videos. This is crazy, man. Look at this, man. Blocked it already. Now I got to go and see what the hell is going on. It says copyright protection content has been detected in your short. Show me the poor people doing better. This is TikTok. Now, first it was Facebook and YouTube. Then, you know, Facebook does it every week. And TikTok is just, you know, hard left or something, because I don't see anything wrong with this video. The content is currently not allowed in shorts that are 60 seconds or longer. Your short is longer than that, so that it has been blocked. So this is BS, because I got videos on TikTok that are 3 minutes long, 2.5 minutes long. They saying it's because I have to keep it under 60 seconds. This is absolute bullcrap. Bullcrap. But, you know, that's the war, man. That's the war we dealing with. And that's what we got to fight. But this is absolutely crazy what they doing, man. But it's all good, because you know what? The Bible tells you in scripture that this word will be preached all over the world. There's nothing they can do to stop it. There's nothing they can do to stop it. And like I started saying earlier, people are tired, man. They're tired. I know even us who are in the faith, we're tired and we go to work every day. But it seems like even though the Most High has the day speeded up, he has a time moving, you know, fast. Like a week feels like 2 days or a day. You understand? Like how we do these lives, and you brothers and sisters, you comment or you just watch. It seems like you could remember last Shabbat, last Saturday, as clear as day in your mind. It seems just like that. Let me put this link out. It seems just like that, because the Most High, he's speeding up the times. And if you don't adjust, you will get burnt. You have to adjust with, you know, your surroundings and what's happening around you, but in the spirit of the Most High. In the spirit of the Most High, of course. Put this down real quick. I mean, You develop a strong hatred for the system after a while. You really do, man. And this is what the Most High trained us for. He's trained us to not only fight, but to learn his ways, man. Because the Most High, this is my personal view, the Most High knew we would eventually go into captivity and we would be under the hard bondage of the main oppressor of the world. The main oppressor of the world, the so-called Europeans. You understand? Trying to watch my my mouth, how I express this. But the Most High, he knew. You understand? And now a lot of the brothers and sisters, they're begging. They're begging the white man or white America for help. For help. Whether it's Section 8, whether it's SNAP, whether it's Medicaid, Medicare. A lot of them need the help. A lot of them really need the help, but a lot of them are scammers and they just goddamn lazy. And nothing will be achieved through being lazy in this system. Well, the white man, he don't work. He stole everything. So is that going to give you an excuse to try to do what the white man has done? You're cursed. The white man is a modern day Cain. He can get away with a lot of the things that you can't. He's a modern day Cain. This is why the banks, they get bailed out. You don't get bailed out. You'll get a little bit of crumbs on your Section 8 and your SNAP. But this man is threatening to take all that away. I personally don't believe it's going to go through, or it might go through for a few days. But because there's so many people in the system that rely on that, and because they have become so dependent and addicted to being lazy, not working, eating bad food, fighting, having the rent paid, living like rats, I believe that infection, that disease in their minds will cause them to rebel on such a high level that the smart move would be to give them the funds, but to a certain extent, and to kick off the ones who can work. You know, one of the sisters made a good point. You gave $20 billion, I forgot the country, to a foreign country, but you can't keep the program going. But if that's the case, look how much money was given to the migrants. And now they're kicking Americans off of food stamps and, help that they need. But at the same time, you supported people who are in the country illegally. How do it's all, listen, man, it's all lies. It's all lies. Bottom line, it's all lies. Let me turn this off real quick. And we've been telling you this for years, and now you are finally saying it. Hey, shalom, brother. Shalom. You're finally seeing it now. And it's sad. It come down to you finally seeing it, man. And this in this kind of way. You're going to find out how hard this man is and how unjust this man really is. But here's the thing, crying and bitching about it, that's not going to change this man's spirit. You have to come under the guidelines and the spirit of the Most High as much as possible. See, because the curse is real. We're scattered into different parts of this world. We're scattered, man. And your religions and your beliefs and your foolishness is not going to fly after a while with the Most High. The Most High is not just judging these people. He's judging us too. Explain it to another man. And no matter where you go in this planet, you will not escape the curses. You can fool yourselves and think that you're going to get around the Most High's curses. You're not going to get around the Most High's curses. Everything the Most High has sanctioned, it has come to pass, and the things that shall come to pass will come to pass. But if you're foolish enough to think that this is going to be a cakewalk and They're going to throw money at the situation. They're going to throw politics at the situation. Some of you might indulge and throw religion at the situation. You're a fool, because even in your religions, there's no escaping judgment of the Most High. You can try to bend the scriptures and make yourselves believe you're going to change the prophecies of the Spirit of the Most High, but you're a fool. You're a fool if you think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. And this is a harsh reality that a lot of our people don't want to, face. And like I said last night, they have laughed at us for so long. For so long, they have laughed at us. But now, look what's happening now. Look what's happening now. The Most High's judgment is coming to pass. You understand what I'm saying? Look right here. The Most High says, there are many devices in a man's heart, meaning man and woman will come up with many different categories of how they should live. Man will come up with all types of schemes on how they shall make money and will make money. Man will come with many devices or tool on how to live on this earth outside of the Most High, rebelling against the Most High. They will create their own laws and replace the Most High's laws with man's laws, and think because they are making money, because they have a home, because they have a car, they think that God doesn't exist or God doesn't mind. He don't mind if I move this pork law away and put this law where we can eat squid. He don't mind. He don't mind if I dress naked. The Africans say your body is beautiful. Why shouldn't you show it to the world? You got people that rethink in that capacity. So let's move God's laws out the way and let's do what we want to do. That's how the white man thinks. He has totally moved God out of the equation and thinks that he's going to continue to function in this world as a devil. And a lot of you black people, you have taken on the same characteristics and spirit of the European man, because it's totally insane to believe that two men can marry each other or two women can marry each other when the Bible speaks against it. I'm not saying it. I'm showing you what the Bible says. So before YouTube gives me a flag, I'm not saying it. I'm simply showing you what the Bible says, because the Bible establishes order. You got black people who are Kemet that believe in science now. There's no more spirituality. I always question them. And I mentioned this to you before. Does science and personal beliefs trump or override God's spirituality? Every nationality, every people at one point worship some sort of deity. They didn't go to the science first. They all worship some form of a pagan deity. So I always ask, so where do our people fit in that? Because I keep hearing about science and history and where we lived. Where does spirituality fit in our people? We were once spiritual people. No one can deny the fact that we were once spiritual people. Nobody can deny that fact. All over the world, people practice some form of spirituality. And all over the world, people are suffering and they experiencing war and pain. I'm simply saying to get back out of the pain is that we have to go back to what our forefathers worshiped in righteousness, and that was the true and living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Even the heathen are supposed to bow down and submit to the supreme God and his chosen people, which is the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and natives, who are the real Jews, who God shines his light through. Now, I know we don't have that power right now. We don't have that power. Our light is very dim right now. And I blame that because we have our own social and issues as a people that's supposed to grow in the spirit of the Most High. That's clear as day. I understand that. And, I was having a conversation with a brother, and he said that we can do better. I remember a sister told me that, and it hit me. She said she was naming all the failures in Israel. And she said, we can do so much better. And from that point on, I try to do better. And I hope you brothers and sisters, you try to do better too. I always say, compare today with yesterday. Compare this week with last week. Compare this month with last month. Don't compete with your brothers and sisters. Compete with your week past. Compete with the mistakes you made in the past and do better. You understand? A strong man can admit when he's wrong. You don't have to admit that you're wrong to your brothers and sisters. Be real with yourselves and admit where you're wrong and grow. We got to come out of the habit of blaming people for our shortcomings and start looking at ourselves, because these are the times where we have to put on Yahushua, who they call Christ. Now, if you don't have a horse in the race, then fall to the side. But I'm talking about the real go-getters and doers in righteousness. And I'm not saying to shine like the brightest star of the Most High. I'm saying that we are all works in progress. We are all that. And the world is watching, because the world does not have answers. The world has crooked politicians. The world has crooked leadership. The world has distractions and evil to keep them in the mindset of darkness. You understand? But overall, the counsel of the Most High, that's what's going to stand. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel, meaning the word of the Most High, the spirituality, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. And no man can get around that. They will try to talk you away from God. They will try to say that the laws are done away with. It doesn't matter what color Christ is. You can't see a spirit. They will say holidays such as Thanksgiving, Halloween coming up soon is fun for the children. Thanksgiving is about love and family coming together. But now, how does God feel about that? Every action you take on this earth, as long as you breathe air, should be based on God's laws and his commandments in the spirit of Yahushua, who they call Christ. If it doesn't fit, it's not of the Most High. Tattoos on your body and on your face and on your teeth, that don't fit scriptures. The Lord is against that. Eating shrimp, lobster, pork, the abominations and the filth of the earth, those things don't fit in scripture. You understand what I'm saying? Being a player or a whore or a hoe and saying you're going through your hoe phase, these are all created by the spirit of the devil that's in man. And you have been trained to believe that it's just a phase and there's nothing wrong with it. But these things conflict with scriptures. But this is the common nature today of man. Man has been trained and developed to be an animal just like his leadership. And when you study the history of the Romans and the Greeks, these were freaks and weirdos and Fruit Loops who have trained you to believe that these things are okay within the golden rules of life. And it's such a lie. It's such a lie, but it's so common. And it's so powerful, whether it's in music, whether it's in whether it's on social media like Chit Chat or whatever it's called, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Evil is now the norm. You understand? So why would I feel bad, or why you should feel bad as believers when you see God's judgment through earthquakes, through mass shootings, through floods and tidal waves? Why should you feel bad? The Lord, he told us that these things would happen. And he not only that, he said, this is the beginning of sorrows. Doesn't it say that in your book? I'm talking to the Christians now, because the Christians, they seem to fall on a lot of emotions. I'm not saying not to have any compassion or have zero compassion on the downtrodden or the ones who fall. But I'm saying it is to be expected that God's judgment would fall on the heads of a lot of the unbelievers, those who choose to live wickedly. So, you got to look at it from that perspective too. You got to look at it from that perspective. The Lord said in Matthew 24:10, he says, and then shall many be offended. Many are going to be offended. You got the people who are getting kicked off of Section 8 and their food stamps are being removed. They're mad at you, brothers and sisters, because you're making fun of them and you're celebrating them being kicked off. But now, on both sides, how many of those brothers and sisters have truly repented to the Most High? The same ones who are celebrating you, brothers and sisters, being kicked off of Section 8 and not receiving your finances from Uncle Sam or Daddy White America. I saw plenty of videos of you celebrating getting free money, taking pictures and videos of free food you are receiving from the government and saying you're not working. You choose not to work. You're not going to work anymore. Plenty of videos. I'm a firm believer that nothing is forever but death and the judgment of the Most High and this truth. I'm a firm believer of that. Shalom, Lisa. The fact that we've been telling you for years this man is going to come down on you with great wrath, that should be warning enough. But no, once you get comfortable in your homes with the latest iPhones, even though you're getting money from Daddy Esau, even though you're comfortable in your homes with big screens and fake eyelashes that cost money, fake 10-inch nails that cost money, and the main thing, fake, ridiculous hair, sometimes with multiple colors, sometimes with single weirdo colors, that cost money. The fact that you get all those things off the taxpayers' money for free, and you get comfortable in those things and think that it's never going to stop because you have been on these programs for generations, is absolutely foolish to believe that one day these things will not be cut off, or can't see the fact that these things at some point will be cut off. Even us who work, I don't expect to keep earning money and being somewhat comfortable in America. I expect all hell to break loose. But like I said last night, us as believers, us who know the Most High, we expect that. We expect all hell to break loose. The Most High giveth and the Most High taketh away. You understand what I'm saying? So us as soldiers and warriors, we are prepared. We are prepared to lose everything. And I gave the example last night of the jibby jab when we were, where our jobs were threatened to be taken away from us if we chose not to take the jab. But we didn't take the jab. The majority of us didn't take the jab. Some years later in the future, now look, we're right back to square one. Now the jobs are on the line. I mean, not the jobs, the benefits are on the line, but we're still thriving, us as the believers. We're still thriving. And we will continue to thrive in the Most High. You understand? And it's just that simple. You got to have faith in the Most High. That's the power. It's not the money. We always thought it was the money. It's not the money. It's not the cars. It's not the girl with the fat behind on your arms. It's not that. The power is spirituality and it's righteousness and walking in those things while in a wicked world. It's always been there. It's been on our nose all the time, but it takes time to develop and grow and even find this. Truth is hard to find. But once you find it, man, and once you develop in it, man, people see it on you. People can't resist it on you. Even the wicked and the evil, people can't resist trying to get in your way. But it shows in you because now you have the glory and the light and the wisdom of the Most High. And like the Bible says, wisdom maketh a man face shine. They can see you inside and out. So you're not in a position to beg the government to survive. You're not in a position to be angry at the government in order to survive. I've been fired before and had to go on unemployment. And you know what? I did better on unemployment than when I was working. It was the best 2 years of my life as far as employment is concerned. The best 2 years. All right, let me see what the brother wants. Because, last week, couldn't really deal with this brother. Brother, if you're going to answer questions straight up, then we'll rock. But if you're going to dip and dodge, we can't have it today unless you come back at 2:30, and come into the tail end of the program. What's going on, Brother Shalom? Can you hear me? All right, yep, that one is out. Can you hear me out? Hey, bro, can you hear me? All right, you can't hear me. But anyway, let me get him out here first. All right. That's what it is, man. And unfortunately, a lot of people can't cope with that. And and I understand. Americanism is like a damn drug. It's like a drug, and because we are on it so long, and we eat the worst foods for so long, we watch the worst movies and listen to the worst music for so long. It's very addictive. It's hard to get off those things. Very hard. So I understand. I understand perfectly. And that's just the way it is. So here, the Most High says, and make it a little bigger so you can see. In Isaiah 30, verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. You understand? So the Lord, he classifies us as rebellious. And he says, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. See, that take counsel, but not of the Most High. The Most High told you in Proverbs that the counsel of the Lord shall not stop. You can't hinder it. You can't stop it. But the rebellious children, they take counsel of the Lord, but not of his spirit, is going to tell you. Again, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with a covering. See, that's the key point, one of the key points. That cover with a covering. So we're supposed to be covered with the laws of the Most High. We're supposed to be covered with the truth of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? We're supposed to be covered with the Most High holy days, not Halloween. You're going to see a lot of brothers and sisters taking their children with funny costumes on, trick-or-treating and dressed as demons and ghouls, all throughout the streets, parading all throughout the streets, which the Most High does not like. Doesn't like that thing. Doesn't like that. The Most High clearly does not like Halloween and the pagan days we follow. And when he sees us dressed like that, he brings judgment. So you shouldn't be. So if someone's child is killed in the streets, maybe get hit by a car, maybe gangbangers are shooting at each other and the child is put down, maybe the child just gets sick. Should we really be surprised that this child has passed on? Should we? I mean, really? I'm not wishing that on any children. I'm not trying to be morbid or evil, but I'm saying technically, should we really feel confused about a situation like that? So I swing that over to the people who may be starving on the 1st of November. Should we be surprised that the devil has come down on them to the point where they're starving or they're arrested because they're trying to steal food to eat? We shouldn't be surprised. And I'm not saying that to help a brother or sister that's down on their luck. It's very, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but I've been in situations where, man, I didn't have no food to eat, and I wouldn't tell nobody out of pride. Or if I had money, I'd make a big pot of spaghetti and ground turkey. Well, at that time, I was eating beef like an idiot. And I mean, one of them huge pots. And that would be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See, people don't know how to survive. People are very weak and spoiled. You understand? I'll give you an example. Some people can't live without cable TV. Cable TV can be almost $300 a month. I was in that position. I got rid of it. But you got certain brothers and sisters who have wives who will keep the cable on just to make her comfortable. Keep all the heat in all the rooms blazing when you know you're one check away from being evicted and you got to turn down the heat or have heat in just one room and just deal with it. Drive all over the city when gas prices are through the roof. It's pretty decent now, but let's say hypothetically it's through the roof, and just waste money on that, waste money on movies, waste money on Amazon, buying things from Amazon, when you know this is not going to last long. You know there's going to be problems. Now here you are on YouTube begging for money, trying to get a GoFundMe, to begging for money, or selling things just to make ends meet. I'm not saying don't enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you should never spend above and beyond your means, because that's very problematic in the end, man. And you have to be smart. The wisdom is not just knowing the commandments. The wisdom is to guide you while you are in hell. The wisdom is not to rebuke the white man and the wicked of our people only, but it is to correct yourselves and have you walk wisely in the spirit of the Most High. That's the best part. Or one of the best parts. I shouldn't say it's the best part, but it's one of the best parts. We make life so difficult, man. We make it so difficult when it doesn't have to be so difficult. And we hang around people who are so difficult and they're dead weight, and we refuse to cut them off. And that's the problem I have with the brothers and sisters who are in the hood and don't know any better. Because certain things you don't know, but certain things you do know. The scripture says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So the evil things they do to each other, are you going to tell me they don't know to stop that thing to a certain degree? You don't like it if somebody steals from you, so why would you steal from someone if you're so stupid and you don't know it's right or wrong? You don't know right from wrong in regards of stealing. You don't want nobody to put hands on you, so you're going to do it to somebody else. Don't think that that's wrong. The system is designed to keep you as an animal. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. But not of my spirit. America is not of God's spirit. It's not of God's spirit, man. And you know this. You know this. Is this of God's spirit? Or is that man-made and designed to keep you stupid and to make money at the same time? Is that of God's spirit? Tell me that's of God's spirit. Or make me believe that that's of God's spirit. That take counsel, but not of the Lord. That's not God's spirit. And you know it. Is this of God's spirit? Look clearly. Does that look natural? But to the wicked, this is natural. This is natural. I used to go out with this woman and she would get mad when I would say negative things against this community. Almost want to fight. Almost want to fight because this is the norm. This is the norm. And the same ones who believe that this is the norm, they will pray to the Most High like the Most High is hearing them. This is the Most High says, if you turn your ears from the Lord, that your prayers are now an abomination. Doesn't God say that? You got strippers praying before they strip because the money is too good. It's always about that money. It's always about that money. Sex and lust can be paid for. And if you don't pay for it, you can't get the wicked, proper experience of sex and lust. You got to pay to play. There's money to be made in sex. I apologize for using this on the Sabbath, this picture, but I got to make this point. There's money in that. If you want to get high, you got to pay for the drugs to get high, to escape the reality of Babylon, Babylon being America. Everyone wants to leave the pressures of the job, of a nagging wife, of a wicked husband. You might be overweight and you might be depressed, so you eat more food. That's going to cost money. You might want attention and you want to be seen, so you got to buy clothes or a car. That's more money. Everything is based on money. Everything. It's not supposed to be that way, and that's a wicked way to think. But that's what you've been trained to do. That's what you've been trained to do. And a lot of you know I'm right. A lot of you know I'm right. So now, if that's the case, that I can equally say with confidence that money is your God. Money blocks you from seeing the Most High. So what's the solution? What do you think the next move of the Most High will be? He's going to take that money. He's going to take that money and bring so much pain and suffering in your lives that you either going to serve the true and living God, or you're going to be a devil and serve the system which is ran by devils. Then it says that they may add sin to sin. You see that? So it's not a road map or a roadway that leads to the Most High. It's a roadmap and a design that leads to adding sin on sin. You're just stacking more sin on more sin, digging a deeper hole for yourselves in a system that never was for you in the first place. The system was never for you in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not rocket science or something that's hard to figure out. You just got to get in tune with the Most High. Bottom line. You just got to see things as they really are, bottom line. And some of you might need help. You might need help with that. You might need help to see things for what they are. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the brothers and sisters are for. It says, and then many shall be offended and shall betray one another. Matthew 24, verse 10. Again, it says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. This is the life we live now. Everybody wants to be a gangster. If you don't want to be a gangster, you want to be a gangster rapper. If you don't want to be a gangster rapper, you want to be a hoe or a video vixen. If you don't want to be that, you want to be a hustler. If you don't want to be that, you want to be just in general a rapper. I never understood that. What the hell are you going to rap about? The glory of America and the glory of what you are putting in your pockets and chicks you're bagging up? How far are you going to get with that? I'm watching these workers now, these young college graduates, and their initial passion was to be an engineer, was to be in tech. And because they can't find work, I thought that was their passion. Now they're saying, oh, I'm going to be a content creator. That's my real passion. How far are you going to get with that? Millions and millions of people want to create content on YouTube or social media to become rich. How likely are you to be successful in that? So when that fails, what's left? You lose your mind and you get guns and you shoot up people or schools or hospitals, because that's what's going to come next. When people are hungry, man, they flip the hell out. They flip out. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Don't entertain Satan. Here's Satan right here. This is Satan right here. Is that the square in Japan? That's the square everywhere. Everywhere in this country, everywhere in this planet. It's just negativity. Now you have the choice to accept it or you have the choice to reject it. You have that choice. You understand? But now if you accept it, and you are a child of the devil, and you reject God or the truth of the Most High, you're a devil. But if you accept God, then you are a servant and you're upright in the Most High. It says that many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. See that? So after men betray one another and hate one another, it says that many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And many will be deceived by false prophets and liars and poverty pimps, people who use the truth and the word deceitfully. Many will be deceived. I personally believe you're going to have false prophets. We mentioned this earlier in Deuteronomy 13, that will be able to bring fire out the sky, put curses on certain individuals, Most High as well. I personally believe that you're going to have situations like that. That's what I believe. I believe right now you have people with that ability to actually do things with dark spiritual wickedness. They have people that have that power. I believe that. I have people. I believe that there are actual forces that come from individuals that watch us, certain of us, and want to curse us, but they can't, because the demon in them, it tells them, if you try to put the mojo or the whammy on us, it will backfire and tear your behind up. And some of them are so proud and evil, they'll take the shot. And then the Most High curse them. I believe you walk past people every day that hate your damn guts because of your walk and your belief in the Most High, that they would want to do all types of evil and witchcraft and paganistic rituals. They want to throw that in your direction. That's what I personally believe. You understand? But I also believe you have false prophets who are so convincing and so powerful in what they say to the deceived that they're able to beguile them out of this truth. It says that many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound means to grow, and iniquity is sin and evil. And we see it abounding and growing every day, wickedness. It says, because iniquity shall abound, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, the Lord said. You understand? The love of many shall wax cold. And it's a cold world, man. It's a cold world, man. You can't find even on a low level, upright people with integrity. Can't find that now. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Welcome back. You can't find people of that spiritual nature. People will sell you out for $1. They will sell you out at the drop of a dime for $1, because the love of many shall wax cold. But now here's this for us now, the 13th verse. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end. You see that? What are you enduring? You're enduring all the temptations of the video vixens and the holes, you brothers. You're enduring all the temptations of leaving the Most High and searching out for prosperity and jobs and money-making opportunities. Some of you will be tempted with those, or those things will be put in your path. You understand? So you got many opportunities and temptations that will try to lure you out of this truth. But the Lord says that those who endure to the end shall be saved. See this devil right here. Ain't gonna even respond to him, and that's stupidness. You understand? Right there. But it's cool. I the last 2 weeks, a lot of how should I put it? A lot of situations that have been thrown in my path, like inconveniences and things that's crazy, man, and just trying to slow me down. And I realized, that's a good sign because it shows that the Most High is with me. And I'm sure you brothers and sisters have experienced the same thing. I mean, just things out of nowhere will just drop into your lap to slow you down or to aggravate you. And that's just the devil trying to piecemeal negative situations to confuse you and to put you in a spirit of just being worn down. This is why you feel so tired when you get off the job. Sometimes you're on the job, you don't feel tired, but as soon as you cross the threshold in the home, you feel exhausted because the different spirits and elements of Satan that attack you daily, it wears you out to the point where when you finally get home, that, you're just exhausted. And you go back out and you do it again because you're warriors. You're warriors for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High in Christ. You are the true warriors and gladiators who combat all types of negative forces every day in the world. And you can't give up because at the end of the day, we're promised the crown. You understand? And the crown will come, and we all going to receive that crown if we endure unto the end. So idiot like this, you don't need to prove anything to them. You don't need to prove anything to them. And I've learned that over the years too. And I'm getting wiser into it. You don't have to always answer someone who's the devil. Now, my thing is I use the devil to show people how the devil works and just how stupid people can be to build up their confidence and their will to serve the Most High. You understand? But the 13th verse in Matthew 24, verse 13 says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See? Shall be saved. So the crown and the glory is for you brothers and sisters who go through the BS, who chose to follow the Most High and say, I'm not going to follow a man or a woman who knows nothing, who celebrates Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, when all you got to do is go on your phone and look up how pagan those days really are, how evil those days really are. Could you imagine if we go into Thanksgiving and the SNAP benefits and all that crap is just shut off? Could you imagine? Could you imagine how that's going to just rock not just the black community, but the white community, because more whites are on the programs than black people? That's going to be unbelievable. You understand? Because they are so emotionally attached to these holidays. They're so addicted, and their minds are so spiritually saturated with these pagan holidays, they can't walk away from these wicked holidays. But the crown and the glory and the kingdom and the blessings and the gifts of the Most High is reserved for you brothers and sisters who choose to follow the Most High and do what is right. Don't let anybody tell you that that's not true or steal your salvation, man. Because the world is dark. The world is dark right now, and there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it that the world is dark. So even though the world is dark and evil as it is, we are still fighting, and nothing is getting in the way of our salvation. Nothing is getting in the way of it. You understand? Nothing is getting in the way of that. In the book of Revelations, the 14th chapter, and the first verse, it says, and I looked, and lo, A lamb stood on the Mount Zion. Who's the lamb? Christ. Who they call Christ? We call him Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. And with him, the 144,000 having their father's name written in their foreheads, meaning they knew this truth. They knew this truth. Everyone can't receive the name of the Father, which is the truth, written in their foreheads. What's behind your foreheads? Your mind, your spirit. So the governing body, the leadership, they knew the truth of the Most High. Like in the Apocrypha, in Ezra, it says they stood firmly for the word of the Most High. Nothing rocked their spiritual world. Nothing rocked their world. So we don't worry about snapping EBT cards and money. We just do it. I'm not saying we don't get knocked back a bit, but we bounce back like a rubber band and we serve the Most High. We serve the Most High. A young man once told me, this is when we had a split. And you know, in the nation of Israel, there's lots and lots of splits. And he was like, but Quash, what are we going to do? There's still school. And I said, you're going to put to work what you learned from the brothers. You have enough under your belt right now. Let's say hypothetically, Russia launched a missile in America and everything just went down. Boom. Just blew the hell up. Right? And it's just people looting and stealing, and then the looting and stealing, it tappers down, but you get your money. You get your food from this house or that store that was set on fire, or you just scrounge around, and there's no teachers or no one to link up with, even though you know this truth. You have enough knowledge under your belt that if the system breaks down, you can walk in the faith and still be delivered in the time of judgment. If the power goes out, you have enough knowledge to walk in the faith and not panic and not be confused like the majority of your brothers and sisters. Don't tell me you don't. Don't pay attention to the situation. Pay attention to where your mind is at when the situation arises. Otherwise, you'll be a victim of the situation, and the situation will create its own version of what it thinks you should be. In other words, if you listen to the devil or if you doubt, you will become a part of that devil or that doubt. But if you have a strong mind in the Most High, if you're willing to serve, or if you always have a will or had a will to serve the Most High all the way to current, you'll be fine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't grow in the Most High or you should separate yourselves from brothers. I'm saying hypothetically, let's say you got separated from brothers and sisters for a time. You know what to do. You know what to do. Well, but Quash, what about the people that's not in America and so on and so forth? That's dumb, because the Most High, he told us right here. Let me show you right here. He told us right here. Back in Matthew 24. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. See? In all the world for a witness unto all nations. I personally believe it's the YouTube and social media that's spreading the word around. Do you know that YouTube can translate your videos into different languages all over the world? Aren't we scattered into all parts of the world? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, the Lord said. And then shall the end come. So you can't tell me that the crown that's reserved for you brothers as the 144,000. Then it says, when you read on, that is a number that no man can number. That's the other brothers and sisters who are as the sand of the sea, are going to know this truth. Are going to know this truth. Then when we in the kingdom and when the Most High, he sets that up. Let me show you something real quick again, because I showed you just now how the word of the Most High shall be preached in all the world. all the world. What happened to us? We were scattered in all the world. Then after that, the Most High showed us that then shall the end come. That's what the Most High says. Then shall the end come. You understand? So what happened? We were scattered into the four corners of the earth, and the Most High is going to deliver us from those four corners of the earth. And the ones who have the name of the Lord in their spirit, meaning this truth, they're going to be chosen. Show you real quick right here. Check this out real quick. In Ezekiel 36, verse 24, it says, "For I will take you from among the heathen who are in different parts of the earth." The heathen, that is. The heathen. So part of the curses was that we were going to be scattered into the four corners of the earth. Here saying, "I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries." The word went what? Out into the other countries, into the four corners of the earth, where Israelites are all over the earth and are scattered. Here the Lord said he would gather you out of the four corners of the earth, meaning out of all countries, and I will bring you into your own land. So this is a good scripture to show that the so-called J people, the small hats, should not be in the land. That's clear as day. They should not be in the land. Because according to prophecy, the Lord said he would put the real Jews in the Holy Land. Not a Jewish mandate, but the Most High would put us in the land. You got people in that land claiming it for themselves, and war is over there when the Bible says there shall be no war over there. Weapons are being used against each other when the Most High says when the real Jews are in their land, men would exchange their weapons or beat their weapons into plowshares and farming tools, in other words. Not supposed to be war in the land. There's not supposed to be war in the land. These people do not belong in that land. The Lord is telling you right here, and I will bring you into your own land. Showing you the Jews, according to prophecy, is not in their own lands. This has not come to pass yet. 25th verse. "Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean." So what is the clean water? The word of the Most High. The commandments. The high holy days. All these things purify you spiritually. Remember what I said earlier about where's the spirituality for our people? Is spirituality above Kemet science or science in general? Hell yeah, spirituality is better than all that stuff. Spirituality is a direct connection to the Heavenly Father. It's a direct connection to the Heavenly Father. Who can deny that? But a wicked demon. But a wicked demon. But again, it says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and I will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness." Check it out now. "And ye shall be clean from all your filthiness and from your idols." So the lifestyle we live in America is filthiness. You understand? How we've been brought up in America, according to the scriptures, is filthiness. And the religions we follow are idols, and the Lord said we should have no dealings with idols. So these are the qualities of pagan, wicked life that the Lord is saying is filthy. You understand? These are a filthy nature and spirit according to the word of the Most High. According to the Most High. And I know you don't want to hear that, because the poison of idolatry, the poison of fornication, the poison of drugs, the poison of politics and crooked politicians, that's your foundation today. The ones who choose not to latch on to the spirit of the Most High. This is your foundation today. This is why America must be judged, and America Hey, can y'all hear me? So let me know if y'all can hear me. Now I did something just now. Let me let Lamar in. Hey, Lamar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm using the laptop. That's why.
All right. No, they tell me I'm not getting any sound. This thing is crazy, man. All right. Hey, y'all ready? Can you hear me? All right, so all right. The Water Brothers, keep a lookout because I don't. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, like the devil is following me, man. It's following me, brothers.
Yeah, I could hear.
Oh, man. Huh?
Yeah, I could hear.
All right, that's good. All right, got the new system up now, right? You. Hold on a second. It's Hey, Shalom, Yashua, can you hear me?
Con, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah. It was the system went out a little while ago.
Oh, okay, Con.
So I'm just saying overall, brothers, just don't count yourselves out, and know this, that the enemy, they falling, man. They falling. They trying to hide it because the best way to keep the people calm is just to tell them good things all the time, and let them believe that they got everything in control, and they don't have everything in control. This thing is America is being rocked as we speak. So don't believe the lies that they got everything in control. So it's a goddamn lie. It's a lie, man. It's a big lie, and they want to have you believe that everything is fine. You brothers and sisters keep fighting, like we read in Matthew 24:13 rather. He that endureth unto the end shall be saved, and that's what you want. You want to get as far as you can, in this truth, because it's going to get worse, not going to get better.
God, shalom, elders.
All right, shalom. You all right, Lamar? You look tired, brother.
Nah, I must not feel well today.
Yeah, man.
Man.
God, it's like a bug or something going through.
Yeah, you gotta take your herbs, brothers. Take your herbs, man. You gotta take those herbs. And you gotta change your diet too. My spirit showing me that too. You gotta sometimes take a break from the meat and eat some vegetables and fruit, man. Take a break sometimes.
No, wake up too early in the morning, 1:40 every morning. It's affecting me, man.
Yeah, you gotta change that too.
Yeah.
Doctor said in your profession that a lot of you, he said, a lot of you don't get enough sleep.
Yeah,
sleep is very important.
1:40 in the morning.
It's great. Yeah. It's a rat race. It's a rat race. But the Lord said, "Be not weary in well doing." So we gotta keep doing what we're doing.
God. Yeah, my rib wasn't feeling good yesterday, and I gave her some the oregano oil, and it helped a lot. So you try to take some of that, Elder.
Yeah, I'll take some later.
God.
I'm not getting enough rest. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I got written up again by transit. They wrote me up yesterday, man. So
you'll break down, and eventually something bad will happen. You're gonna have to find the time to rest, man. I understand now why the Most High said the Sabbath day is rest. So I was like thinking about that today. I was in the kitchen thinking about that, and I was like,
yep.
Well, technically we went to Sabbath service, I guess, in the ancient times, but you kind of just sit in Sabbath service, and I guess sometimes you didn't go, but when you work and you only have one day off, and then that day you got to use the cleaner and whatever, it gets to you after a while, man. It will get to you. Yep. And that's I was telling the people to hang in there because the people they're confused and there's a lot of stuff going on. Check this out real quick before I let one of y'all in. It says various complex and overlapping issues are contributing to a sense of confusion and uncertainty among people in the U.S. in 2025. So people are confused. They're confused about the SNAP benefits being cut off. They're confused about the Section 8 being cut off, even though Trump sent $20 billion to a South American country.
Yeah.
Even though they use American taxpayers' money to help migrants who are not even American citizens to receive the benefits that Black people should have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Even white people, there's more white people on these programs than black people. But the point is, people are confused about the system and how it is working. And what's happening is that the government on both sides have failed them. Now, they thought Trump was the great savior, but now we're seeing that that's not the case. Once this man started bombing people for bombing the J people, the JEW, the small hats for and attacking Iran, then bowing down to the JEWs, you've seen that he's just a regular president like anybody else, and he got to bow down and kiss the ring. Mm-hmm. Every president will have to kiss that ring. You understand? So it says, again, it says various complex and overlapping issues are contributing to a sense of confusion and uncertainty among people in the U.S. in 2025. Economic anxieties, that's going back to the money again. Mm-hmm. You know how scary it is when you know you're going to be put out? You keep getting those notices and you're going to be put out. I remember these lawyers, before I went to camp in the morning, Sabbath service, then camp, I would get these big packets from the lawyers trying to get me out of my place. And the money they was trying to sue me for, whatever the lawyer sent to me, they was charging me for that. If something came FedEx, they was charging me for that. If they typed up documents, they was charging me for that. So that's a serious fear and a shame if you're married to know that you, your wife, and your kids may be put out. And money issues break up relationships. When money is not flowing in the home, or you as a man, you're not doing your job right as far as protecting and providing, that puts a strain on a lot of relationships. Mm-hmm. So it says economic anxieties, intense political polarizations, and the rapid pace of technological and social change are major factors. So everything is changing. This AI is going to replace a lot of jobs. Mm-hmm. It's going to replace a lot of jobs. You understand? Because everything is going, into technology now. Yep. The kids are learning. The younger kids, they're growing up in this world. It's like when you watch the Terminator movie. You had kids that grew up with in a world where they was going to war with the machines. It was natural for them. Huh?
Slacky, please. I think a brother says still no sound. I don't know if this is old or what.
Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah, come.
Everybody can hear me? Somebody let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. I don't see anybody. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if the people in the chat can hear me. Let me put my face back up. Hey, can y'all hear? Oh, they can hear. They can hear. Your brother can hear. Okay. But I was just simply saying that, we in difficult times where the children are brought up into wickedness and they become accustomed to that. He can hear?
Okay.
He's been around for a while too. He said Khan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they hear me. Okay. All right. So, it's wild, man. The whole system is wild. So just stay on your A game and just do what's right. You have my old message on the screen. Oh, that's the old message. Yeah, he's right.
Oh, good.
He's right.
Lucky, Yashuan, Bakwash. There's a video I sent you. I sent you on Bakwash where this Edomite woman was crying. I sent it to your phone again just now.
Con, yeah, I got it.
Yes, if you go share that would be good, man.
Bring it up.
All right, let me get it.
Yeah. Why you don't share it? I think you didn't master it.
No, what happened? I'm in Restream. I don't know about I'm in Restream.
Yeah, Restream, you can share.
Huh?
I'm on Restream too. Yeah, you can share it on
same process.
Yeah.
Oh, that part on. Okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just a little different.
Right.
Yeah, I'm finding it right now.
Well, you could put it up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because I was telling about a video, these college kids, man, they can't find work. They can't find work, man. They talking about they're gonna be content creators. I'm like, what? A couple of them said that. But this is why the devil wants to create a system where we have a cashless society, so they can better control you, man.
Yeah, they
Just
want
hit
you
a
to
button and now you're broke.
They want you to become fully independent on them,
Right?
on his level, and look at him like he's God, like he's the most high.
Yeah, shoot, crying as hell. I mean,
I'm looking for it right now.
While you get that, I'll share this one while you get that. While you get that, I'll share this instead. Check this out, yo. Oh wow, the sound is not working. Oh, let me see. Tell me if you can hear, because I've been having problems with this.
I've applied to so many jobs.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, come on.
yeah.
And I had maybe like 4 interviews at this point, 4 or 5, 4. And then you just like feel like you're like worthless. Like all of this time I've spent in my career, the last X amount of years, like excelling at roles, I literally feel like
New Jersey faces over 2,400 announced layoffs in major key sectors. And the really scary thing that we're seeing with some of these big layoffs is going to be certain states being affected more than others. I mean, New Jersey, you guys don't know what this place really does. They're a massive state for pharmaceutical companies.
See, a lot of people, they think that everything is all right, but everything is not all right, because the Trump administration is trying to say that the tariffs is bringing in lots of money into the country, which it is, but at the same time, people are still being laid off.
Okay, some of the biggest pharmaceutical companies, for some reason, are all headquartered in New Jersey. I mean, more than 2,400 layoffs are hitting New Jersey.
Let me go over here.
Right? We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a
Sorry about
fully
that.
working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
This says 7 years experience. A recent grad.
Let me go back.
Really much. Can't really seem to get anything. We're honestly in one of the worst job markets ever. Gen Z especially is complaining massively on social media. Check out some of these videos.
Jobs will really post a job and be like, this is a great entry-level position for a recent grad. You're like, okay, that's me. And then you'll go look at the job description. You're like, this is fire. You'll go look at the qualifications and you'll be like, oh, no, that can't be right. This says 7 years experience. A recent grad. You said entry-level position. What are you talking about? What do you mean 7 years? 7 years ago, I was 14.
The baby's in 2 months. No car, no driver's license, don't know how to drive, no money, not going to college.
Hi, I'm Gemini.
When I tell you I feel behind and like a bill, I don't understand how some people just know what they want to do with their lives. And my main thing is I did not think that I was going to make it through high school. Like I thought I was going to be 5 years ago. So I didn't think for the future. And yes, I know it's my fault. But now I'm just stuck with it. And I'm like, what do I do now?
So basically, there's nothing for the younger people. There's no future for the younger people.
Exactly.
Yep.
Everybody is going so damn crazy and grabbing up the money. There's nothing left for the younger people. So that's going to lead to more frustration and people doing things that's on the illegal side of life and end up in jail. Can y'all hear me?
Gone.
Lamar,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yashawan,
Yeah, gone. I can hear you.
can y'all hear me?
Gone.
Yeah.
Lamar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. Yeah, cut.
Yeah, gone.
Probably not getting no sound from.
Can y'all hear me?
Gone.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I don't know what's going on with my. All right, y'all go ahead, man. Something is going on with the system. And I hear some people yelling and fighting. I want to see what's going on outside the door. Somebody's fighting or something like that. Okay, y'all go. Y'all go.
Go ahead, Yeshua.
God, not like the other was going into was like really there's no future here. In America, there's no future here, man. And not just the older people, the older people, they were seeing it, but now the younger people are starting to see it, man. Because what I'd say about 5 years, I've been really like realizing that this devil is really cutting all the programs for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Right? Take, for instance, this whole EBT thing. You got women really crashing out saying how they're going to go into the supermarkets and take whatever they want and they dare somebody to stop them. What do you think going to happen? What you think going to happen, man, if you do that? You go into jail. They're going to take your kids. You going to lose. You know? So, and we've been telling you, we've been warning you that they was gonna cut the food stamps. They're gonna cut Section 8. They're gonna cut child care. They're gonna cut WIC. All of those things that made your life easier, that you've become comfortable with, is gonna be cut off, man. Completely cut off. And ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it, because the Lord said what? When you read Isaiah 19 and verse 4, right? It says, and the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel Lord. So who's that cruel Lord, man? This day and time, it would be DJ Trump, right? Because everybody think he's the reason why these things are happening. No, it's the Lord that's doing it, man. The Lord is using this devil to put hell on you tribes. So it says, and the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. So a fierce king is ruling over you, man. And now you're seeing that firsthand. It has never been more clear that this devil is a fierce king, man. There's a scripture where it says, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Take your time if you'd like me to.
Salakia, 1 second.
The quarter, Jack.
It's something about damn, like a lion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like over the poor, something like that. Like he was gonna be real cruel to the poor. I believe it's in Proverbs.
Lying over the poor.
Con, something, yeah, something like that.
Let me see, 28:15. Hold on.
Yeah, con 28:15.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. Salaki, elder.
Okay.
Proverbs 28:15. It said, as a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this man, he don't care about your livelihood. He don't care if you ain't got no food in your fridge, man. You know, and everybody like, oh, well, you know, they not giving us stamps in November. Maybe they'll double up in December. No, man. Nah.
Jake looking for hope.
Yeah, this devil might to hell with food stamps. We can't do it. And that's what it is, man. Get it how you get it. And you know who gonna suffer the most? You women, man. You single, independent. I don't need a man, women, man. You gonna suffer the most. Right? And you didn't want to take heed to the warning because we just nothing but loud and we Power Rangers and you hate us and you hate what we say and you know you're preaching hate and all this, but you're not listening to the message and you didn't. So now you got to deal with the result, the consequence for not listening. And me, I don't feel sorry for you damn women, man. You know, I don't feel sorry for you because you're nothing but a lot of you. I'm not gonna say all of you because we know a lot of our sisters they on point with it, man. They not, you know, they in their right mind, so to speak. You know, but for the masses of our women, we know you just nothing but damn, you know, gimmes. That's it. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. That wicked ruler, the lion, man.
Yeah.
It's like he just he's like an unjust, cruel, self-serving, rather than righteous and just to the people. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody have common sense will know, like you say, you just talk about this wicked guy Trump, man. This may have no sympathy for nobody.
Nope.
You don't give a damn. Even the so-called white poor American, you don't give a damn about them. But that video Elder, you're gonna show example to how people in America, especially them Edomites, are crying. You know, matter of fact, play the video. You gotta see what she said, man. I was laughing for a minute, but it was serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, Elder.
Huh?
Before I play it, I got a scripture for you.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor,
Correct.
but the wicked regardeth not to know it.
Yep.
You know, that devil, he don't care, man. No mercy. So let me play this. The righteous, if you had a righteous ruler, he would consider this, man. He would be like, man, we got too many, people out here poor. We got to change this. We got to get we got to get these people their money.
Right.
We got to get these people in houses and get them in, a comfortable lifestyle. We got to get them like that. If it was a righteous ruler, but a wicked ruler, he's like, man, to hell with them people, man.
You ain't gonna never have no righteous ruler.
Right.
This country, in the history of this country, has never been a righteous ruler. You're a fool if you believe that that's going to happen. And from the 40s to current, 1940 to current, the country has never gotten better for anybody. You know, you might have gotten a little bit comfortable, but the poor have never just been better, in my opinion, at least. Maybe a little bit better, that you're not dying in the gutters like that. But if you're expecting that, you're going to be waiting a long time for that, because that's just never going to happen.
And like we always bring out, these Edomites is crying, and this is their kingdom.
Well, it's the end of the road now. You can't keep stealing and think there's going to be a reserve and keep printing up money to replace what you've stolen. So how long do you think it was going to last? It wasn't going to last long, and there's still more road left. But I personally believe is enough road for the children of Israel to get in check with the Most High, get yourselves together with the Most High. There's some dude behind me yelling and fighting. I don't know if y'all can hear all that, but okay.
Yeah.
Play it right now.
I know I look like crap this morning, and I apologize. My name is Angel. I live in Columbia, Missouri. I woke up watching news and finding out we are going to give Argentina a $20 billion bailout, while we can't even have health care in this country, and we're falling apart, and our beautiful freaking orange wannabe god seems to think he needs a Nobel Peace Prize.
And also a statue built within the memorial. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna let her speak though.
Which I don't understand, because he's tearing our country apart.
Yeah.
I'm really not crazy. I really never knew this. I'm 60 years old. And for the first time in my life, I am
Damn, she's 60?
She looks terrible.
Yeah, she looked like she's about 80, man. Damn. But this is what they seeing though. They seeing America giving all these countries all this money, and everybody like, what about us? So, and instead of having a backup plan, a lot of these people, especially these Edomites, man, it doesn't register with them why they're catching hell. If it was just so-called Negroes and Latinos catching hell, then they would just be like, they guys got to work harder. But being that it's them, they like, wait a minute, we the same people. Why are we struggling? So they can't get with that.
Yeah, but that's $20 billion. How much money was spent on the illegals?
Exactly.
See, they're fighting with each other. They're going to use that as a attack point on Trump. But it says $150.7 billion annually. In May 2024, the House Budget Committee cited data from the Federation of American Immigration Reform Fair, reported that the net cost for more than $150 billion per year. This figure is a gross cost of $182 billion minus an estimated $32 billion in tax revenues. The breakdown includes. Then it goes to education, law enforcement, medical care. So not fair. But at the same time, it's still a back and forth game between Republicans and Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're bringing this point up now because their food stamp is about to be cut. How much money was sent to Israel with all presidents?
Yep.
And they still sending money to Israel. How much money was given to the Ukraine? You understand? So that's just, I mean, it's bad, but that's just an attack point to this guy. I'm sure he's a liberal and he votes as a Democrat to go at Trump. You understand? It's just a shot. So overall, they've been stealing and they're going to continue to steal.
Yep.
But you can't poke at 20 million when for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, over $100 billion was used for migrants. How much money is being used to bring the National Guard and ICE to protect facilities? 20 billion is nothing compared to what they wait. How much money was found that was wasteful spending when what's that guy name that owns Tesla now? That was doing the Doge thing.
About Musk.
Billions of dollars just being wasted. Billions of dollars being sent to other countries as well. They've been sending money to other countries as well.
Yep.
You understand? And a lot of people that's being removed off these food stamps and SNAP, they can work. Some of them can work. Some of them can't work. And the ones with children, I don't know how they're going to solve that problem unless they provide free child care for them. But some of them can work. And the majority of them are Edomites. But they can work. So they're going to cry and bitch and moan. But hey, you better find a way. Because if we got fired now, we would find a way to get money, man. We going, pack bags or whatever. We get it going. We get it done. You understand?
Yeah.
So some of them, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Because they got the latest iPhone. I see them on my bus. They have the latest iPhones, the latest sneakers every first of the month. The bus is packed. And if you have a bus that goes to the mall, forget it. You know, they got better sneakers and shoes than me sometimes, man. So, and then especially the so-called JEW people, they definitely scamming the system. Scamming the system. When I was young, I had to pack bags, man. If I wanted some Puma sneakers, I had to pack bags and shovel snow. How many of these young kids is even doing that, shoveling snow during the winter? So, I mean, they got to eat that, And they're suffering. Oh, well.
That $20 billion that was given to the country, what's the country?
Argentina.
Argentina is not like what people think. What happened is China cut off America from selling America beef. So what happened? He make a deal with the Argentina to buy cows, get beef from Argentina. That's the purpose of the $20 billion. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of countries not selling America beef.
Soybeans too.
Right now is Argentina. So that's what the $20 billion is about. The deal they make.
And to block China. They don't want China to have a stronghold over the country.
Yeah. China said they're not selling them no more beef.
Soybean too. The soybean farmers is catching hell here in America.
Yeah. Some of them committing suicide now. And now Trump is talking about now he's talking about bring back the migrant. Some of the migrants they put up their hand like this. We okay, don't worry, we okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I heard this Edomite woman said the other day, maybe God is doing the migrant a favor by bringing them back to their country so God should bring judgment on America. I mean, when she said that, man, I'm trying to find a video. They take all the video off YouTube like 5 times, man. Yeah. So my friend, they send it to me back and forth, but by the time I tried, I don't know to download it. That's the dumb part of me. If I know to download it now, I'll be able to save it.
You got to save it.
Yeah, man. But I even my woman said maybe God is trying to show these people a sign, man, that he has something good to bring judgment on America. That's why he tried to put these people back to their country, like what the scripture said. And man, they erased the damn thing, man.
Yeah,
trying to get it again.
This Hamite told us that, I asked him, just be truthful. Do your people like us? And they said, no. He said he's saying all women are fat and loud and they wear fake hair and they don't like us. And now I came back at him like, your women is such and such. So
we're more fake than Africans, huh?
Yeah.
Man, there's an African movie called Nollywood. Man, brother, 95% of African women is weave they've been wearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them Hamite women be trying to be them Judite women.
They're worse than Judah. Trust me.
He said that we are lucky because of slavery, because at least over here in America, we live better than them. And they hate when our men go over to their countries because all they women flock to our men.
Yeah.
But kind of like what you were saying, Lamont, about what the white woman said, it might be better for them to go out of the country because the prophecies of the judgment of America is right around the corner. But
yep,
you know, that's what he was saying. But you know,
either my women,
them damn Hamites, man, they got some nerve, man.
Yeah, they got
like,
some damn nerve.
Hey, but you saw what happened on Canal Street. Remember when y'all was doing the live and I put the camera on them damn Hamites? I said, what the hell is going on out here? Like, it was a lot of them, man. I never seen them that packed in a while. And now, as of last week, man, they swept that whole block.
Yeah,
can't go out there and hustle.
That's good. Everything is my brother. Book bag for your lady. That's when you they brother, man. When they want some money from you.
Yeah.
You know.
But somebody was telling me you buy those fake bags and take them somewhere else. $500 get you $2,500 somewhere else. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, everybody's trying to get everybody's trying to get money, man. You know, to survive, including the Esau. Like this woman. Play. I want to hear what you're saying. Play the rest of this thing.
Scared to death to live in this country.
Oh,
I want to take my family and leave. I can't afford passports. Imagine.
Where you going, lady?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
But anyway,
you hear this, man?
Where's she going?
Where the hell you gonna go? Huh? Where the hell you gonna go? Let me tell you something. As wicked and evil as America is, Babylon the Great is like the best. If you want to make ends meet, is one of the best countries in the world you could be in if you want to survive. Because if you go to a third world country, you're gonna catch hell unless you can make money there, or you want to be poor. You know, but where you gonna go? Tell me where you're gonna go. Anybody? You know, I know people who move to Africa and various countries. If you don't have money, you don't have a business going on, man. What good is that? You know. Unless you just choose to be poor and live off the land. You could do that.
Unless you retire here, you could live off your Social Security or your pension.
Oh, yeah.
If you retire, you know.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of people. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A lot of people that know retired, man, they're living good in other country. But like you said earlier, unless you be able to make money, and they're living off the money that they're getting here, you know, because that's one thing. Like my grandmother, she retired. She was a doctor, and she living in Jamaica real good. Even though it's wicked down there, but she living good, you know. But that's the only way you could survive down there. Like I said, if you retire or you getting Social Security or pension, but away from that, man, unless you're running taxi and shit. I have an uncle, he ran taxi and he lived 6 months in Jamaica and 6 months here. When it's cold, you go right back to Jamaica and come back and forth. But how long is that gonna be for? You know what I mean?
Right. Are you wearing yourself down? A lot of people are dying in their 50s now because they're working so damn hard. But I got a lot of Hamites on my job. They stack their money and they building property and renting it out in Africa, you know? Yeah. So you gotta, pick one and choose. But just to say, I'm gonna leave, you know, you're not gonna Rosie O'Donnell said that. He said, Trump is in office, I'm leaving. She ain't leave, man. Right. She ain't leave. A few people said they was leaving. What's his name?
Oprah too.
Oprah, yeah. Oprah said that. She's still here, right?
I ain't seen Oprah in a minute on any video. I ain't seen her in a minute.
If you got money, yes, it's great, man.
Yeah,
it's great to go. I was in the Cayman Islands. I met a white woman from Long Island. She said that she just packed up, left, and never went back to America. And that struck me. That struck me. From that point on, I just traveled with them every once in a while. Yeah. But to make a move like, because the islands itself is beautiful. Like I was in the Bahamas. I was just walking up to the beach, man, and they had a castle over there, a fort, and then they had these little private houses. It was beautiful. So imagine if you could live like that all year round and have money. It's great, man.
Yep. Some brothers they have remote jobs where they can travel and make the money from America and be able to live in whether it's Cuba or Colombia and live like a king up there, making that American dollar, through the remote job. So that's another way too.
Yeah, it's another way. Yeah, and that's before y'all got on. I was telling brothers and sisters, the knowledge is not to attack Esau, the white man, or attack brothers who don't keep the laws. You're supposed to do those things with the spirit of the Most High, but the spirit of the Most High is supposed to give you the wisdom and knowledge to navigate in hell, man. You in hell. And like I argue with the Old Testament brothers, I know that the Most High knew we were going to be in the captivity. He knew we were going to come in slavery, and he knew fast forward, he was going to go through the Reconstruction period, and he was going to go forward on to the 60s and all the way to the 80s, and AIDS and crack and the pandemic. But now, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of your times. You need to know how the Most High works and how to use the spirit to get you by. I remember years ago when we used to sell oils in Lower Manhattan, you had the Muslims right next to us, and the Muslims were making no money. The brothers that's in the spirit and had that fire in them, they was getting the money, and the Muslims be like tight as hell looking at us, tight as hell, mad.
Yeah. Because
it's the spirit of the Most High. Another case, me and the brother Terah, we went to watch a fight over in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and we went there, and there was the spot was ran by some Old Testament brothers. It was in one of their houses, and their spirit was just dead, man. It's dead. Yahweh Shai, he gives you life, man. He gives you. I can't explain it, but like the brothers in the faith, there's a certain energy with them that goes above the Old Testament alone brothers. It goes above the Nation of Islam. Those other beliefs are just kind of like dead. I'm not saying they're absolutely dead, but they kind of dead. We just have like an energy that's definitely of the Most High. So, I was standing there with Hashah, and one of the brothers came. He saw us do the salute. He said, "Yo, man, I like that salute, man, because there's an energy to it. They just do the lion's grip and they hug, but we do the Halbah Shemer Shabbat and the pound and everything." So he said he admired that, So there's definitely spirit on us when you serve the Most High, man, the right way.
Yep. Okay. And these devils are through, man. Look at this devil right here. 60 years old looking through, man. She don't know which way to go now.
Because they've been comfortable for so damn long.
She can't afford a passport to go to another country. So things bad with her, man.
A lot of them be lying too. They get a lot. I'm not saying a lot of them is catching hell, but some of them, they got money. Especially them small hats. They got money, man.
Oh, yeah.
If I could rob the system, I'd rob it too. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'd be getting some money elsewhere. I wouldn't just sit on that. I'll be getting some money, man.
America's their baby. America go down, man. These devils is through, and they see it going down.
It is going down.
Yeah, their livelihoods is being taken from them now. Now you would never see this 10, 20 years ago.
Because what's happening is that the Trump followers, their world is starting to crash too.
Yeah.
You're not going to get around prophecy. You're not going to get around it. You can try to get around it and try to justify America and whatever you want. It's not going to happen. The Most High will judge this place. You could try to stop this. It's so much stealing. They can't repair this, man. It's like someone who's terminally ill with cancer and the chemo is not working and they get rid of the cancer and it just grows right back. You can't fix what you've been destroying for years, man. It's in the nature to steal, man. Everybody is stealing. And everybody's corrupt, and then on top of that, on the spiritual level, everybody's breaking the Most High's commandments. They say in God we trust, and they talk God this. How you talking God this and God that, and you got same-sex unions? How you going to even talk about God, and you're trying to change kids' gender and cut off private parts and make people boys girls and girls boys? That they've proven that has a psychological effect on people when they try to do that. When they try to make a girl a boy and a boy a girl, it messes with their mind because it's against the Most High. It's against the natural being of the Most High.
That's right. But you call this a God-fearing country,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Everything is upside down. Everything is upside down. Man.
Yep. This is why people going crazy. It's not natural to eat this type of food and live in this type of environment. We ain't supposed to be stressed out like this, man. And as soon as your head hit the damn pillow, it's time to get up and go to work, man.
Ridiculous slavery.
Yeah. You ain't slaving, you getting paid, nigga, you getting paid.
Yeah.
Ah, man, this is not right. This is not right. It makes people crazy. Why you think some of these dudes that snap and shoot up a whole damn building? They're not just doing that, man. They snap after a while because they worked on a job for 25 years and they thought they had a pension and there's no pension and there's no money, and now you just snap, man. You know.
You remember the shipping company that went the cargo company that went out of business? I think 35 people committed suicide.
Yeah.
And what happened? The cargo company went out of business, man. And a lot of people that have their pension, 401k.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I can't remember the name of the company. Let me see. I can't remember the name of the company. I mean, they lost millions of dollars, you know, in pension and 401k. Some was getting to retire, and those that retired, they ain't getting nothing.
Nothing. All those years.
That's sick, man. That's sick.
Now, what do you do in a situation like that? You just want to do the worst, man. You want to put somebody down, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to find this video with the brother. He said exactly that. He said, "Man, you think you gonna take everything I work for, man? I'm gonna get all my swords together, and I'm gonna just go berserk."
I'm trying to find this.
And you got thousands of people in America that feel that way.
Yeah, man.
You know.
So now you cut off you cut off that damn food. You see what they say? They say they're gonna go in the supermarket and they're gonna just start taking stuff, man. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them on it. But if there was absolutely no food coming in, what you gonna do? You know, you go and you do it in teams. You get 10 people and you fill up your carts and just walk out. They're not gonna touch you. You know, you go, what?
Yeah.
Go right back in the damn store and do your $10 an hour job and leave me alone. Unless the cops come.
I think it was last week Sunday. I'm trying to find it, man. Where some people went into a supermarket and when they gave their SNAP card to the cashier, to swipe, man, the damn thing was blank. And the sister was like, "Yo, what you mean? Check it again. His money's on it."
Yeah, man. Yeah.
A whole bunch of people was online with her.
But it's good.
The sister went by the window, man. She like, "Man, this is crazy. This is crazy." So Eve with a big mouth already. This is freaking crazy. She was effing using word F. And what happened? The rest of the people, like some Edomite was there. She said, "What? No, check it. I got $600 left.
Nah, man.
The lady said, "Man, nothing on the card." She starts cursing the cashier. "You sure you don't know what we're doing?" So they called somebody else, the manager. When the manager came, the manager said, "There's no money in the card." Man, a whole bunch of people said, "Man, we ain't go no freaking where. Leave the store with nothing. We gotta take everything because this is crazy."
You should have took it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Security got back down, man. Even cops came. I couldn't control them. Damn, man, that's not sure. You have to say
there's not enough cops to control all of them in every state. Even if they brought in the National Guard in every state, they can't stop it. They can make examples out of people, but they can't stop everybody, man.
Come.
Priest, are you sure that it said
to the bottom where you see the arrow with the TV?
The arrow with the TV, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Same thing. Just hit that. Then when the square pop comes up, tap the one you want and tell me you're sharing it. And I'll bring it up.
Yeah, like Yaradon said, if people really wanted to do it, they could do it because it's been done already.
Yeah.
They go in supermarkets, clean it out, man. Cops can't catch everybody.
Just make sure you take enough that's going to last months in case they don't bring it back on, and you just got to ration the food. You gotta budget it out. That's what you do. That's what you got to do, man.
Salakia Elder.
Now I'm seeing if Lamar put it up. Yeah.
No, I'm doing it now. I'm trying to.
Yashua.
Yeah, all what people gonna start doing is, if they ain't got no money, they're gonna start, chilling in the parking lot, waiting for them people to come out full of carts, and they're gonna take that cart, man.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it when the cops is not around. You got to do it quick. And you just do that. But you're talking about like millions of people. I don't know if it's going to work, but somebody going to get caught. But when you hungry and you got kids, you're not listening to the authority, man. You're not doing that. Exactly. But it just shows that they didn't listen to us. We've been telling them for years, man, that this day is going to come. You know, I personally believe that they're going to come up with a solution by the 1st. I think you're going to come with a solution. I don't know. I could be wrong because that's a lot of people.
No, they're not because what happened is the main concept of Trump doing that because he wants to bring in the other currency to replace the dollar.
The
digital currency. That's why, because he did say that there's video with him make that statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? They leaked it out and so forth. Damn, I can't find it. Damn.
If they do that, you got it. If they
nah, brother, I don't, man.
Just do the same thing you do on what you call it. You know,
it should be like at the bottom, like you see us on the screen at the bottom. It'll have like the mic. It have the mic. Then it have the
camera.
Yeah, I understand, but it's the video I'm looking for.
Oh, you can't find the video. Oh, you can't find the
video. Oh, okay.
God damn. All right, you know what? I see something I want to share, but it's a video, man. God damn, they take the damn video way up.
Well, they probably don't want that out, man. I keep doing YouTube shorts on TikTok, and they keep taking down the damn video. A lot of Arab.
All right, I'm gonna share something in. Hit share, right?
Yeah.
Share.
Yep, come on.
Okay,
it's there. I got it up here. You want it?
And like the sister said, a lot of these Ishmaelite stores, they're not accepting EBT. See, the thing with Jake is these Jakes, man, they don't want to cook no more. They get up early in the morning, man. I see them. They get up early in the morning when they get them stamps or whatever, and they go in the store and get bacon, eggs, and cheese for everybody in the house, and like use that money because you know all them sandwiches, man. Them sandwiches is like $6-7 now. So if you got 5 people in the house, that's $35. You can use that to go and buy food that'll last you 2-3 days. Well, breakfast food, you know,
they don't want to cook.
They don't want to cook.
They ain't gonna cook, man. They ain't gonna cook, man. They come out with their damn pajamas on and just throw their kids on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you can, but pajamas, Crocs, and a damn head bonnet. And I'm like, yo, you know. And they're telling me to make sure their kids get off at a certain stop rather than get on the bus and ride with their kids and not working. Why you want me to ride with your kid down the block? You know, you get on the bus, ride down, and then go back home. What are you out of your mind? But this is just how lazy, you know, some of them are. I'm not saying all of them are. I'm not attacking all of them, but come on now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not stupid. That's what I see.
You're right. I seen it too. Yep. They don't even get on the bus. They get their kid a kiss before they get on the bus, and okay, hit me when you get off the bus.
Right.
You know, call me when you get off the bus, and they'll talk to the bus driver. Oh, can you make sure that they get off such and such stop? Bus driver looking like
yeah,
my damn job,
kids. Like, you know, I've seen that, man. I'm looking like what? Like, just ride the bus with them.
Yeah.
Well, Philly is even worse. These guys out in there, Philly, man, by Broad Street. Jeez.
Oh yeah, man. Philly and Chicago, man.
Yeah, they're gonna flip the hell out. I want to see how this is gonna play out though. But since you mentioned it, I'm gonna go to the corner store. I'm gonna ask them. You take EBT cards still? What's going on? But wait, you can't. I don't think you can't buy sandwiches with an EBT card, right?
They changed that. Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, Ishmael taking it now.
No, you could make but you can't buy cigarette with it.
Yeah, you can't buy cigarettes. Even damn McDonald's taking EBT now.
Yeah,
all the worst damn foods.
Yeah.
So
we gotta make sure we you know. Then Trump, he just pushed something out saying you can't buy junk food with it.
Yeah, they passed that like a few months ago. They was mad as hell.
Like what's the problem? Buy some real food, man. Don't get that damn microwave junk that you put in the microwave that got 2,000 milligrams of salt in it.
Yeah, like them damn noodles that they pour the water on.
Yeah, man, the ramen noodles.
Yeah, so this lady at the supermarket, she bought a big box of it. Like you could buy damn 100 boxes for like $6 or something like that. And I started to tell her, Miss, I don't want to be in your business, but you shouldn't really eat that and give that to your kids. But the last time I did that, this girl cursed me out. Man.
Yep. I got cursed out too. Yep.
Yeah, she cursed me. I said, I'm sorry. I should have minded my own business. I should have minded my own business. I'm sorry. And you know, after that, she didn't remember. She would say good morning to me or whatever. She didn't remember. She cursed me out. I said, "You cursed me out a few months ago. What are you talking about?" No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
I had told a woman about a banana, man, because you know the numbers on the bananas, it tells you like what's naturally grown and what's GMO.
Right.
You know, and I was telling her, and she was like, with an attitude, she just was like, "Oh, well, a banana is a banana." And I just said, all right.
You know, listen.
I'm just trying to tell you.
One chick was we was in the health food store, and she said, "All I need is my Pepsi in the morning." We was all buying healthy stuff, man, at the counter where you buy your herbs and you make your drinks at over there, your natural drinks. And she just felt out of place, and she was looking to, like, trying to throw a shot at all of us. All I know is I got to have my Pepsi in the morning. I got to have my Pepsi in the morning. We ain't saying nothing. The lady, that's the herbalist lady, she just looked at us. She looked at her. We all looked at her. We ain't saying nothing to her, man.
Yep. And that goes into what Lamar brought out last week about, you know, the doctor or somebody, he said, gave, you know, a white person $100 to go food shopping, and the black person went out and got all this stuff that wasn't good.
Where was this at? That was a video?
Oh, Dr. Gary, no.
Oh, Gary, no.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
And the white lady, she went in there. She got a couple of things that wasn't good, but for the most part, she got some healthy stuff, and she was reading the ingredients that was on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And but the Negroes, he just have no wisdom. You just go in there and just pick stuff up. If you see it's cheap and it's on sale, you just pick it up, man. You know, you don't want to spend the extra, you know, $1 or $2 to get something that's fair or good for you. And then they wonder why they got high blood pressure.
I got this app. It's called Yuka.
Yeah, Con, you guys showed me that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I showed it to you, right?
Yep,
Okay.
Con,
It scans everything that's good versus what's bad.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you right here on the screen. So before you go,
they got good, they got fair, then they got bad. Yep.
So you hit the scan, and it will scan it for you, and it'll tell you. See, that's bad. This is good. Goes through everything, man. You know, very good app. You know, check it out, and it breaks it down. Too much sugar, too much salt.
Yep.
You know,
Con, yep.
You might want to look into that.
Yep. Con. You try to tell our people, man, and like Yaradon said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and neither do they want the knowledge. They don't even want the knowledge, right? They would rather not have the knowledge. Listen, man, we all gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying? Why not me die eating what I love to eat?
You could die slow and suffer. You know,
it's crazy.
Definitely die slow and suffer.
It's crazy.
Okay, Lamar, just read. You want to go through this?
Yeah, you seen it, right?
Yes, up there. You don't see it?
You see, said the impact of layoff. But I can't find a video though. But you see what it said, the impact of layoff, right?
What video you was looking for, Elder? I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, the video where oh my god, Elec is killing me. I can't think properly. With this Edomite, damn man, but I lost my thoughts. Excuse me. Damn. So, Elec is, I think I don't know if my pressure's up. Oh my.
You drink water, man.
Yeah, you got to drink
mine is
water.
like, yeah, man. I'm not even getting enough sleep. That's my problem, man.
Come on.
I could hardly think, man, right now. But I'm gonna try to remember the video. Damn.
Well, it's pretty much they was losing their jobs, crashing out.
There was a video with those guys, the guy that they commit suicide. That you know, some of them were talking about it. With a shipping company.
Oh, shipping company. Let me see.
Oh, some of them committed suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I just saw them like at the meeting, and they was mad because they was getting laid off.
I gotta get big Bidel. I just texted him to send it back to me. He said looking for it.
Oh, I didn't know they committed suicide, man.
Yeah.
How many Edomites or Jakes or both?
I don't know if it's Edomite. Most likely Edomite. You know what I mean?
What? How many? Of them?
One Jake.
How many of them?
He was talking about also one of them. It's two videos. One of them, this Edomite came home, and he went in the closet. He got a gun and shot his 3 children because he lost his job.
Wow.
Also, it's on the video. Damn, I gotta look. I don't know. Well, I couldn't save the video. I didn't know how to save it. You know,
Mhm.
I would just send it around, but I didn't know how to save it.
Yo, man.
But I'm gonna definitely find it. My mind gets
Yo,
together. I'm gonna find it.
this place, man, it puts a lot of pressure on you, man, and keep
Yeah.
your job and the threat of losing your job. It puts a lot of pressure on you, man.
How long ago was that? Older than that this happened?
That video was about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
4 months.
But what happened? Like I had a video. I lost it, and then Dell sent it to me again. But he told me to download it, but I didn't know to download the damn video. So by the time I called my door, it's gone.
You said
So I'm gonna try to get it back. He told me gotta look for it again.
the
because
shipping company?
It was a shipping company. It was a good video on YouTube, man. Oh man. Oh boy. But I'm gonna read this meanwhile. It said the impact of layoffs enact on an early or nearly daily basis will have a long-term detrimental impact on workers' mental health and emotional well-being, right? They say, according to the American Psychological Association, downsizing can lead to elevated stress, anxiety. All these things lead to cancer: stress, anxiety, right? People going through anxiety, depression. People that's driving, they suffer from anxiety, stress, right? Which leads to kidney failure, liver problem, right? And an increase in low self-esteem, right? Now, say due to the stigma of being out of work and losing your daily routine and identity,
That's right.
there are financial concerns. Yes, as Bloomberg reported, white-collar professional earning 100,000 or more are increasing living paycheck to
That's
paycheck.
insane. That's insane.
Right.
Making
I know.
100 Salakia, making $100,000 a year. You're still living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's not even a lot of money today now. 100,000. I mean, you can make it work, but you'd be surprised, man. You'd be really
But you
surprised.
see my question: if you have, like an example, even if you have 4 children now, and you have a house, you're paying what, $2,000 a month rent, and that's it. Your 4 children, your house, you're not paying. Your children, they're not in college and so forth. That's a money to survive on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're paying what, $2,000 a month mortgage, that's a money to survive on. Unless you try to push your hand where you can't stretch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because that's more American. That's how American live. They want to fancy
That's
television.
what I was about to say.
Stuff.
Jake want to live, with the Joneses. He
Yeah.
buy a bunch of things that he don't even need. Why? Because he don't have no wisdom, man. You got, Eve out here spending $10,000 on a damn bag, right? You buying the Benz where your car payment is $800-900 a month, and your insurance, you paying $1,500 a month in just car expenses.
Yeah, man.
You
And
know?
if it's a foreign car for repairs, you're going to be paying more money.
Yeah, man. Jake don't say, damn, man, times are getting hard. We just got to he don't sit his family down and be like, listen, yo, times are more harder now. It's serious now. We got to start, you're not going to get what y'all want now. As long as we got food in our stomach, a roof over our head, and clothes on our back, that's all we getting, right? If that's what we got to go with for now, that's what we're going to go with. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of parents out here that just don't want to, quote unquote, disappoint their kids, right? But man. Jake, and that goes into what you said earlier, Elder, about wisdom and knowledge being the stability of that time.
I know a brother, he's a diehard Christian. We grew up together. Always attacking what I'm into. And we go back and forth. So now he's doing Christmas. He wasn't doing Christmas before, but now he's doing Christmas. So I said, yo, what's going on? What's up with the Christmas? So he's sending me all these scriptures to try to justify Christmas. I said, brother, you ain't supposed to do no Christmas. So when we broke it down, and it all came up to what you call it, the kids. and the wife.
Yep,
You know,
always.
there's that Christmas is a powerful vibe, man. When you walking down Flatbush Avenue or Manhattan, man, and you see the Santa Claus and you hear that stupid music, ching ching ching, ching,
the
ching,
lights,
ching.
the lights,
Yeah, the lights,
trees,
very powerful.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, these doing Christmas now, man. But it's the wife and the kids. He know it's wrong. He got mad at me because when we how we raising the knowledge, you can't run no flim flam on us, man. Come on.
Yeah. Ain't nothing you can use in the scriptures to justify you celebrating Christmas, any of these pagan days, man. Right? You know, because Jake good, he good to say we can't keep the Passover, you know, and we're not supposed to do the Passover, whatever. But you know, he sit up there and he never tried to go against celebrating these holidays though. You know, he all for the holidays, but we can't keep the Most High's days, but we can celebrate holidays. But just like this woman, I still got the video up, and then what you reading, Elder, you know, it brings me this article right here. It brings me to Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Nobody's rejoicing right now. Right. Everybody's in the spirit of this woman right here crying. And these people that put a smile on their face when they come out, trust me, they be in the house going through it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're not happy, man.
They put that smile out. They put that smile on to mask everything. But we know, man, we know what you're dealing with. Right?
Sometimes they think we have money because you know we kind of like, you know, we have the glow of the Most High on us first of all, and then we calm, and then you could be rocking a pair of sneakers and some pants. It's not even that expensive, but in their mind, they pocket watching and they saying, "Oh, he got all that, and I don't got nothing, man." You know, he got money. So he ain't got no money. He's just know how to maintain. We're not gonna just go crazy and jump out the window when it comes to impressing people. You know,
that's right. Yeah.
Slap your priest. I never but quite Yahshua if cool wanted to go find that is a script in Apocrypha, man. It said much spending to lead to poverty. I never could find the damn scriptures. And I'm always going over the scripture. I don't know why I'm not seeing it.
We brought it up. We brought it up one day.
Right. Spending leaded to poverty, man. A man that kept spending, got ended up going broke.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
I never could find a verse, man. I don't know what the hell.
It said leaded to poverty.
Yeah, much spending leaded to poverty. But
it's true though. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having nice things, you know.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be in captivity and have absolutely nothing. I told one brother, listen, man, you know, you don't buy nothing for yourselves. All you do is pay the bills and give your wife money. Buy yourself something sometimes, man. Right. Something. The bills are always going to be here. Treat yourself to something. Or I like to go to places, like travel. You know, I'm going to make sure I do that. You know, I ain't going to put myself in the poorhouse, but, you know, you got to do some nice things for yourself every once in a while.
Yeah.
But then you just be in hell and you be even more mad and you just snap. You know? So if you got it, do it, man. You know, don't worry about what people say about you because they're going to, you know, pocket watch and say you sitting on a bunch of money, which is not true.
God.
I think there's a scriptures and it's Ecclesiasticus. We tell you about taking on excessive debt.
Excessive debt?
Yeah.
Taking on excessive debt?
Yeah, come verse. I'm trying. I'm go ahead. I'm not trying to find it.
Con, so I want to read this again. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So like I was saying, ain't nobody rejoicing right now, man. Everybody catching hell.
Yeah, man.
Right? You know, you know, and people starting to really see, you know, their livelihoods be stripped from them. And when you can't do nothing about it, and then when you got children, you add that in, and your children are crying. You know, you can't feed them as you once did or was able to. That takes a toll on you, man. Right? So ain't nobody rejoicing. It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's what people are doing. They're mourning.
Yeah.
And there's levels to that, because first they're crying in the morning, and then that morning and that sadness and crying turns to anger. And then once people get angry, you ain't no telling what they're gonna do, man. They'll steal, they'll put to death. Anything they gotta do, they go into survival mode.
There's a reggae artist called Dozy Wales. He used to have this song called "Call the Police for Me," and when you listen to the song, the robbers that just come down for his jewelry and everything, they couldn't feed their picnic and whatnot. They had it was so bad that it was ready to rob them. I could see that, but I remember right around the time when I was interested in the truth, man, it was like 91 or something like that, and I think that was around the .com bubble when it bust, man. And there's no jobs out there, man. I had on these. Remember, it was raining. I had on these slip-on shoes. They was leaning over each other, man, because it was this worn out and beat up. Smoked some weed, and I think I told you I saw Ariel and them on Flatbush Avenue. I said I'm gonna do something crazy, man. He said, "Nah, brother, don't do that." He gave me the flyer. But what I was gonna do, these Arab people, they had a fruit stand. And my man told me the Arab people wanted us to attack his competition across the street, tear up their fruit stand, just knock it over, tear up the front of the building and whatnot. And he would pay us for it. But I ain't do it in the end. I ain't do it. But when you don't have no money, man, your mind starts to race. You're tempted to do a lot of stuff, man. Even stick up people, you know.
Yeah. Ain't no no length that a person won't go if he's hungry.
Right.
They do whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you got kids.
Right. So
you priest. That song you talk about, they go and call the police. They tell them the such as a emergency. No, man, that was John Wayne.
John Wayne. It's me. They call me John Wayne.
That was crazy.
Well, when you get a chance, listen to the song, man. The dudes that's robbing them, they don't have no food to feed their picnic, man. They don't have no food, man. So when people get desperate, man, you know.
Can you say, tell them if it's a case of emergency?
Right.
You feed his kids, man. There's gonna be a lot of those out.
Yeah, man. So, you know. In the islands of the Caribbean, they go in there, especially Trinidad, they going damn crazy over there, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Trinidad, yeah.
Yeah, they going crazy over there. Haiti, you know about that? That guy barbecue, you know.
Yeah.
So when you don't have no money, man, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
And you know, this is that time, man. It's that time where, you know, black folks can't rely on the government. I did this on AI this morning.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Yes,
I just got it. I used one in my last video. Yeah, I used one as a thumbnail, but they wasn't fitting, so I had to resize it. I just don't know how to resize it. So yeah, man. That's how Jake on his knees begging, man.
Yeah, man.
And
I found that video.
Not even Jake. You know, you got Esau, you know, begging his own people, man.
It's crazy, man. I feel, you know, I feel bad for people, man, but you know, sometimes I don't, man, because you know, sometimes the people is just taking advantage of other people. Here's that video I think you was talking about, Lamont. I think
this is the old joint where the dude didn't get his 401k.
Right.
He found out he wasn't getting it.
Check it out. And it's gonna happen a lot.
Oh.
It's gonna happen a lot. Check it out.
Sit again. You gotta do sit again. Nobody tell me. Nobody here tell me about getting emotional. Why you talking about this? But you know what I'm talking about. I want my ass over this motherfucker. I've been here 30-something motherfucking years. 30-something fucking years. You do something, you ain't got no motherfucking attention. Nobody tell me to calm my ass down. Fuck everybody tell me to calm down. God damn it. This my motherfucking money y'all playing with. Fuck that shit.
30 years, man.
No money.
30 years. Imagine how that pension looked.
Oh boy. You can't even retire. He got to work all over again. You know how many people I see come back to the job? They got to work all over again.
Crazy, man.
I mean, you know what that means? You're gonna work till you die.
Yeah.
Till you die.
Yeah, man.
Either your knees gonna give out on you, your back is gonna give out on you. They say the legs is the first thing to go when you get older. Your eyes might start to blur out, or you just have a heart attack and die on these jobs, man.
Yeah, man.
Is a lot of things that affect it, man. I was watching, not to say like this, it's a Sabbath, but I read this paper where it tells you, man, a lot of men in America is going through this thing called erectile dysfunction because they suffer from anxiety. They can't do nothing to their wife, man. Let me find it. It's I was like, damn, because it's remember we just read about anxiety, stress. So much problem is affecting a lot of American citizens, mainly the male. You know, it's a shame, man. Let me say, brother,
good scripture, man.
There's a affliction.
Yep.
The day of affliction, there is no more remember of prosperity. Exactly. When we get to the kingdom, we gotta remember exactly. But matter of fact, talk about that. There's a scripture. You guys could get me Ecclesiastes chapter 21, verse 8.
21 and 8.
Yeah. I think the website is called Tell It Like It Is. A lot of people going through a lot of problem, man. I mean, blood pressure, fear, kidney problem, freaking men going to erectile dysfunction. I mean, I know people at my job tell me they're going through that. After, you know.
I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah, man. It messed up your whole hormone change, you know. Changes and so forth, you know.
What's the scripture? What's the chapter? 26.
Ecclesiastes chapter 21 verse 8. Like Yeshua call it Sirach, sorry, 21 and 8.
Come. This is Sirach chapter 21 verse 8. He that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
So another word, what it's saying, meaning taking on excessive debt can lead to what? Financial ruin. And you know what financial ruin after that come with? It come with anxiety, depression, because you're not making enough money in your job. You know what I mean? You're taking on debt that you can't pay back, because what's gonna come with the money you borrowed? Interest. And you know, interest, man. An example, I remember I owed $20,000 on college loan.
Oh boy.
And it was remember Tap and Pell?
Yeah.
So what happened? I was like, damn, how the hell am I pay this damn loan back? You know, I haven't even finished college yet. I saw this. They started sending me freaking how much I have to pay a month, $150 a month. So I kept telling them, listen, I'm not working. You know, that time I was lying to them, but I was like, listen, I'm not working. I said, listen, man, I'm not paying back crap. So what happened when from $21,000, brother? You know what you end up with? I ain't gonna say the year. And man, it was $45,000. I said, hell no, I ain't paying by jack.
Garnish a check.
When I look at my credit report, brother, that damn thing was clean year before last year. I was like, what the hell? Where the money gone? Because I said, I'm not paying no $45,000. Yeah. Because the interest rate will kill you, man.
Yeah,
you
that's how they do it.
From the government to or any bank to get a house, you're gonna lead to financial ruin, because a lot of these people buying houses that call like $70,000. They no way they're gonna pay off that house.
Right.
No way. I don't give a damn. Because right now I live in Mill Basin, and I'm telling you, I seen houses on 56th and Avenue and damn freaking for about $1,099,000. That's a lot of money. 15, 20 years ago, there's no way the house cost that money, that much. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the system is so wicked and evil that they, they figure, well, especially Caribbean people, they're coming for this American dream. So the bank say, you know what? Let's double the damn house price. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. So read that verse again.
Come. Sirach 21 and 8. He that buildeth his house with other men's money,
which is loan, go ahead,
is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
another word, you're gonna be dying. In financial debt. Excessive debt can lead to what? To nothing but financial ruin. And you gotta die in that stuff, because especially if you don't have enough. I mean, your faith is not strong enough to say, let me try to take this on until something better comes. But you got a lot of people are just weak in the faith. They're like, man, I'm just gonna kill everything. To hell with that, and just kill themselves, because a lot of people are dying of because they can't afford them. They can't afford the rent. Especially Esau, they can't. Their job, they lost their job. They've been in a job like that brother been in a job for 30 years, and you have to start all over. Come on, man. That's a big bridge you're crossing over, man.
And he probably was about to retire too.
Yeah. You don't know what to do next.
You know what I'm saying? And they tell him, yo, just calm down. You can't calm you can't calm that brother down, man. You don't know what that man pension looked like after 30 years. He could have been living good off of that, man. He probably had plans. He probably said, I'm leaving this country. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna live good. This and that. Now, it was just stripped from him. And Esau tell you with a smile on his face too. Like, yeah, nigger, we took your pension. What you gonna do about it?
Sometimes they just send a letter to your house.
Yeah.
They don't say nothing, man.
We regret to inform
man.
you. Yeah, we regret to inform you that, the pension will not be collected, such and such. Man, come on, man.
I see people on my job, they get let go. They die like a year later, sometimes less than a year. They just die, because the job is their life, man. They made the job their whole life. They don't believe in the Most High like they should. Everything is the job,
Mm-hmm. Come on.
And that's it.
But hey, you living under the rulership of the wicked, so this is gonna happen, right? This man don't play fair, Like look, take for instance. I always use this as an example. Take for instance that TV show Snowfall. That Jake. This devil used that Jake to push all of those drugs in his community. That Jake got rich, made the CIA tons of money, and what happened? They stole all his money at the end. He was looking to chill. He had some money to chill. He had a nice crib. He was kind of low key still, but he had some money, and the CIA just threw him away, man. They took his money. They told him, listen. We don't need you no more, pretty much. And at the end of it, they can't have nothing, man. He looked like a damn bum on the street.
Yeah.
So this is what this devil does, man. Even in the workforce, he'll use you up.
Yep.
You think that you're not expendable. You are expendable, man. Right? He'll use you. You could be a good worker. You could be the employee of the month, employee of the year, all that, man. But when you feel like he don't need you no more,
that's it.
And then tell you ain't getting what you saved. What we save for you, we ain't gonna be able to do it. If you got 20,000 coming to you, he might throw you a $2,000 check and say, "Hey, if anything come up, you'll be the first one we call."
Mm-hmm. I knew this northerner when I was working at the brokerage house in Jersey City. He was a smart dude. He was a Marine, and well, clean cut, just what you would want. So the next in line was a position that, he should have gotten. I can't remember exactly what he wanted. I don't know if it was a supervisor position or whatever, but them devils didn't give him that thing. And he was furious. He was saying, yo, if you don't give it to me, I'm going to leave and go somewhere else. They said, oh, sorry, you gotta make that move. That was it. They ain't put him on. Now me, I was like, they found out what I was doing because they saw me on 42nd and 8th teaching, and it was all downhill after that. But a lot of Jakes that came through there either got fired or left. The Spirit had it protected me for a while until that happened. And I remember this Jake came over to me and said, "Don't change who you are. Don't change who you are." I said, "What do you mean? You just don't change who you are." He knew it. I put two and two together, but that's how he felt. He knew what they knew. He was telling me, don't become one of them. But this other dude, that northerner dude, you know, they didn't give him that job. It was all white in there, all white. You know.
Wow.
So you can't be like the scripture says, use the world, but don't abuse yourself in the world. Us as soldiers in the Most High, we are not to abuse ourselves in this world. Get what you can, even chill sometimes, but don't be a part of the system. Don't be to the point where you lose your mind and lose your identity. Don't do that, because these devils are crooks, and the whole system is designed on being crooks. The scripture says that we are like pilgrims in earth. A pilgrim, he goes from place to place. He keeps it moving. So you got to be like that in your mind. You cannot get comfortable in this. You know, get what you can get. Well, I ain't gonna say rob it, but do what you can, man. You know, enjoy the fruits of your labor, but continue to serve the Most High and serve Him well. You know.
Yeah, but our people, they rather not do that. They rather just chase money.
Yeah,
they rather just try to find their way to do it, to do things. Right. I got a scripture. You know, this is I got a precept for that. This is Job 35, and I'm gonna start at 9.
Job 35.
35 and 9.
Go.
And 1?
I'm gonna start at 9. Job 35 and 9.
9.
It says, by reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry. And who's the oppressed, man? The children of Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You crying all the time, right? They take a little something from you, you crying. It says, they cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. Right?
Wicked rulers, yeah.
Yeah. So it says, but none saith, where is my power, my maker? Where is power, my maker? You cry out, but you don't cry out to the Lord, though. Right? You come on, you know, your Instagram live or your Facebook live, and you know, give me my stamps. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Jake, if I don't get my check, I'm gonna make it do what it do. You know,
you heard that northerner saying he gonna go back out in the streets and start robbing again.
Yep, yeah.
I said, all right.
It's gonna be bad for you too. Yeah, Jake think he got the answers, man. But he gonna be in the spirit world. It says, but none saith, where is the power of my maker, who giveth songs in the night, who teacheth us more than the beasts of the earth, and maketh us wiser than the fowls of the heaven. So you don't cry unto the Lord that gives you all things. You rather cry to the government, to the system, right? There is a cry, but none giveth answer, because of the pride of evil men. Yeah, even with all this going on, our people are still prideful, man. They don't care, right? They're still not going to turn to the Lord to repent, right? It says, surely the Most High will not hear vanity, because it's all vanity, right? The scriptures tell you that everything done under the sun is vanity, right? So even, you know, these your SNAP programs and any programs this government gives you, what you thought it was going to last forever? The Lord didn't set America up to last forever, man. Right? The Lord is breaking this country down slowly but surely. And y'all don't want to see that.
Right.
Even though you're told that, you still don't want to see it. You still believe America's going to bounce back. This is just a momentary thing. Like I said earlier, yeah, they ain't giving it to us in November, but they got to double up in December. It's Christmas time. And I love it, man, because where y'all gonna get the turkeys from, man? You know, what money y'all gonna use to get the turkeys, man?
Once do without the turkey this year. You had it all so many times.
You know what I'm saying? The ham hog.
Less pork selling. Yes, you are. Sorry, cut you guys. According to we guys was jump back to verse 10.
verse 10.
Yeah.
It says, none saith, where is the Most High my maker, who giveth songs in the night?
So you say song is a metaphor. A song in the night mean the Lord when you're in distress and you go into anxiety, distress is a metaphor mean comfort, hope, and praise.
Yep.
That during the time of suffering and in darkness, is just what we going through.
That's
darkness, like anxiety problem, all these crap we're going through. The Most High is the one that give us the song,
the
comfort, hopes, and praise. That's why we're supposed to be doing praising the Most High. I got a precept for that, if you don't mind. Bakwa's favorite one. Oh damn, I think it's Isaiah 32. 32
and 9.
Go back to Egypt with ship and trust. Is it 30?
Isaiah 30? Isaiah 31. You talk about that go down to Egypt for help?
Yeah, and trust
horses.
30 and 2. Is it Isaiah 32? I think Isaiah 32. What did them go down to Egypt?
That go to Egypt for help?
Yeah.
That's something else, I think.
It's two of them. There's one in Isaiah 30 and one in Isaiah 31.
I think Isaiah 30 and 2.
Come on. I'll start that one.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Right.
That take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Right.
That walk to go down unto Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Right. So he said that walk to go down to Egypt means our people come to America as slave in ship. Not literally talking about walk down to Egypt. The walk down to Egypt means us come to America as slave, right? Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves.
Right. And they said, and I have not asked of my mouth, and not my mouth mean the most, our people have not seek the Most High word.
Exactly. Yep.
They rather seek in what? In the comfort of Egypt, which is America. They're whole and confident in the American system. Right? Go ahead.
That's the covering that they're in. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
And we know the strength of Pharaoh is talking about the military, his financial system and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Right. Those are the strength of Pharaoh. That's why how people put their hope and confidence in the American system. Because a lot of our people, they put their strength in Egypt, in Esau military.
That's right.
You talk to our people about what's going on. Oh man, now we have the greatest military in the world. So when he said and to strengthen themselves in the strength of Egypt, we know he's talking about a military and he's talking about Esau financial system and the political system.
Right.
Okay, those three, right? Go ahead.
That's right. It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Which is what? Esau's system. And we still put our confidence in what? In the Most High. That's what we're supposed to put our confidence in the Most High. But the Most High said all people put trust in the shadow of Egypt. All this crap. All people put their comfort in when in trouble.
Right.
The government, all this God crap. All Trump gonna make it okay. You know, we just going to a little friction right now. But Trump ain't gonna make nothing okay because the Most High gonna use him to bring down this wicked system. It's just like you seen when an example. You remember when we went to one more second.
Wait, before you go there, let me. I wanted to ask you something about Egypt. Okay, it's all right. I don't want to throw you off. I want to add a question for you about the shepherd kings in Egypt, but I don't want to throw you off. Keep going. Just go ahead.
No, you could go ahead. Go
ahead. Remember you said the shepherd kings, what in Egypt, and you said that they were from the land of Canaan, but they were Israelites from the land of Canaan.
No. You talk about the Ixo. The Ixo, they were not Israelite. The Ixo, they were Canaanite tribe that came out of the land of Israel. Because remember when Noah divided the earth, the children of Canaan is the main tribe of Ham that did not migrate and took over Africa.
That what?
You know what so those shepherd king, they were Canaanite tribe. The reason why they claim that the scholar call them Hebrew, because what happened? They came out of the land of Canaan, which is the land of Israel. But those shepherd king, they were Canaanite tribe. They were not Israelites.
Okay, I got into a big thing Thursday with this dude, man. We was arguing for like about 40 minutes,
right?
And you know, that came up to a degree. But what he's trying to say is that after Israel destroyed the children of Canaan, they didn't really have a homeland, and they ended up in the Americas. So the FBA, Foundational Black Americans in America, those are the Canaanites.
What?
He was trying to tell. Yeah. So me and man, we was going at it for a while, man.
That's
So I was like, that don't make any sense, because so they just would not be Israel at all, and even in spirit. And he was like, yeah, because biblically the Canaanites did not have a homeland; they moved all over. So
the Canaanites,
yeah.
I find something just now. Wait.
What?
So that to me that didn't make any sense. So bottom line, he's saying that you brothers and me, we teach hate because we're supposed to teach all people, and we teach hate. And the Canaanites, he believes that the black. I told him people have been coming to the Americas before we came here in slavery. So he's trying to say that those are the Canaanites, and that's calling themselves black. So among us, you'll see black people that don't look exactly like us, and that's because they're Canaanites. He's trying to say.
But Canaanites come from the seed of Ham.
I said that, and he said, "Don't use the word." I don't know. For some reason, he told me don't use the word Ham, and I was trying to explain that to him, but that's when he went to the DNA stuff and whatnot. He's a cool dude, but he gets caught up into a lot of nonsense.
And Ham was given a land. Ham was given land.
Right.
The land was split between Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So what do you mean that Wait.
He's trying to say that in scripture there's no, like, Ham doesn't have an actual designated land. Like the Egyptians have a land, the Libyans have a land, the Babylonians have a land. So you put something in there, Lamar, saying you're trying to share something.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Come on. I got
hold on.
Okay. Okay, I got it right here. Right here.
Right.
You see?
That's it.
He said the Hyksos, it means shepherd king.
Mm-hmm.
Rulers are foreign lands in modern Egyptologies are the king of the 15th dynasty of Egypt, right? Their power was a city of avarice and so forth. Right?
I don't see what you mean.
You got to put it up or down. I think. Put it.
You got to move it so we can see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Yeah, we see the source up there, but what you're reading, we don't see that.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, okay.
You probably got to push. You got to probably pull it down.
Okay. You see now?
No,
it's not moving.
Wow.
What would you clicked on the first one with Wikipedia?
All right. Yes. All right.
Click it again and see what happens. If it's I don't know.
Okay. Let me try to.
If you can't, just read it. If you can't.
Okay. All right. Let me go back. Let's see. You know what? I'm not good like you guys. You guys.
No, you're good, man. Just read the information then.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find where he said they were Canaanite. They were. I'm just the part I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it every time.
So let me ask you a question then. How these brothers that we left, at One West, how did they come to the conclusion that the Israelites?
Exactly, because remember the Canaanite. What happened when Israel went on to Egypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Israel, there was a pharaoh that was ruling. There was the Egyptian pharaoh was ruling, but they were Canaanite tribe, because so they invite Israel also, because they welcome Israel because they themselves know that they were strangers to the land of Egypt, right? So because now how these brothers get confused now at One West, because Josephus used the word Hebrew. See, they use the word Hebrew, the word Shemitic. They did speak Hebrew, of course, because they were in the land of Shem, which is Canaan. So that's why Israel named Canaan, because the Canaanite tribe took over the land and ruled the land for a long period of time. Because remember when Noah divided the earth, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, Shem was given the whole land of the Middle East and so forth, right? Then Ham was given like South Egypt, other places, and so forth, right? And we know Japheth was given Europe. So what happened? Canaan said they love this land more than any other land, so they rather stay there. Later on, they were known as Canaanites. They called them Shepherd King when they went to Egypt and so forth. That's what they were. Hyksos means Shepherd King, or rulers of foreign land. Rulers of foreign land, the land that was ruling was what? Was Egypt. So how Israel gonna be leaving Canaan, which is Israel, and then come to Egypt, Egypt and become rulers? They were not rulers. It was Joseph that was ruling at that time with the Canaanite tribe, the Shepherd King. You see? So when Joseph died now, that's when the Israelites become slaves. You see? Under the new Pharaoh. So when the Bible said that the Pharaoh knew not Joseph, in other words, he didn't know who Joseph was because Joseph died before the Pharaoh took over. You see? When you read Exodus chapter 1 and 1. But those Hyksos were not Israelite. They were Hamite from the lineage. They were Canaanite. You see? So that was the time, the 18th dynasty. And mostly the first was the one that was ruling at that time. When you read Exodus chapter 1 verse 9, and he said they come that Pharaoh knew not Joseph, which is Amos the first. Okay, we could go over that next week. But those pharaohs, the Canaanite, they were not Israelites. There's no book tell you that. They get confused because they use the word Shemitic. You see what I'm saying? Because you got other nation Esau called Shemite. Are they Shemite? No. You see? Now this is something I have on the phone here, but I don't know if you could see it, right? It said, yes, the Hyksos were a people of Semitic Canaanite origin. See? I don't know if I could I'm not too good at this damn thing, but guys, excuse me.
But why would it say Shemitic origin?
Yeah, origin, because that's what the scholar called them. Said they were Shemitic, but they were Canaanites. Ham did not came on the lineage of Shem.
Right. That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, so he said, yes, the Hyksos were a people of Shemitic Canaanite origin who came to dominate part of Egypt during the second intermediate period, right? They established a ruling dynasty in the Nile Delta, and some source indicate they migrate into Egypt from the region of Canaan. You see, from the region of Canaan. So they were not Israelite. They were known. They call them Hurain and so forth. Then he said, yeah, the origin, the Hyksos had Western Asian and Semitic roots, which include a strong connection to Canaan. Even though they were not Israelite, but they were not known as Semitic people because they came from the seed of Shem, of Ham, right here. The scholar is the one that called them Shemitic.
Yeah, okay. So the scholars messed that.
Con.
So why would the brothers eat that? Well, that's just kind of weird, though.
And Josephus made mistake also. I mean, people read the book of Josephus, but Josephus made mistake also because Josephus called them Shemitic. Which we know they were Canaanite tribe. Or if you Google the Hyksos are Canaanite, and they say yes, AI will say yes, they are Canaanite tribe. They're not Israelite.
And a lot of the times that'd be a lot of these brothers just trying to ease that damn Egyptology into us being Hamites.
Now, these are the brothers that we came from. This is the brother we came from uptown.
One way.
They wear the whole headpiece and everything, man.
So wait, now they're saying that
because they read the book of Josephus and they get confused in that because Joseph mentioned the word Semitic, but they did speak Hebrew, so that's why they were called Semitic because they spoke Hebrew.
God,
that's crazy.
God, you want me to
Sister Lisa, the dude was saying that the Canaanites didn't have a land, so they moved to the Americas and all over the world, and that's why America is the land of Canaan, and now he's saying that, you know, how does this new thing with FBA, those possibly those are the Canaanites, and I was like, nah, come on, brother, those are brothers, man, come on. So that's what I'm saying. So about I know the land of Ham is the land of Ham, but he's saying that out of the children of Ham, Canaan didn't have an actual place after they were destroyed by Israel or moved out of the land. You know,
that's not true. That's not. See, they made a mistake right there because remember when he talking about when Joshua kicked out the Canaanite out of the land of Israel, they fled up into Africa. They were known as the Canaanite. The place it was called the land of known today as oh God, I'm not thinking for a second. Guys, excuse my head, having a headache, man. When they went to Africa, when the Canaanites fled from out of Israel, they went into Africa and they started calling Joshua the robber. Some of them even went to Ireland also. Okay, they went to South Africa. That's the first time Ham took over South Africa during the time of the Canaanites. And also the book From Babylon to Timbuktu tells you there also that the Canaanites left Israel when Joshua kicked them out and fled up into South Africa and took the land over. That's what they call South Africans. That's how the first time they got there. But South Africa wasn't occupied by no one, because remember, Most High gave Ham that land for themselves. So that's the first time they left there. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, me and him started going into it. Then I brought up the Hispanics, and he was talking about phenotype and all that. But I was like, that's not fair then, because by that same logic, I could say there's a lot of black people that look like Hamites. I can't really say that they're actual Hamites, but if you want to go that route, I could say the same thing, you know. So then we went into Darius and so on and so forth. I don't believe all Israelites have kinky hair. I believe some Israelites have straight hair and even kind of favor looking like Darius and the original so-called Elamites, you know.
Yeah,
Israelites, I don't believe they all had afros. I don't believe that.
Israelites going to look like everybody because Israelites were scattered amongst everybody.
Hey, Ralph, I personally believe that the feds is using the FBA thing to divide us, man, because these brothers is really think they're different from us. One brother told me, I said, if we were in jail, we wouldn't work together to protect each other. He said, no, I might kill him. He's saying, I'm not his people. This is what this brother is telling me, man.
He's bugged out too.
He was on this morning. He's still on now.
You Jakes out here. I'd rather call you something else, but you Jakes, man, you come up with this FBA thing, but you have no power. You foundational Black American, but you have no power. Right? Where's your community at? You just online saying you the FBA. Right? You ain't got no community, no infrastructure financially or nothing like that. Right? You don't have no damn power, man. You just out here saying, I'm FBA. Oh, man, get out of here, man. You hear that, man. You hear that a lot. We FBAs, we was here. Right? Nobody brought us. Man, get up out of here, man.
Yeah, but when you get a chance, it will show you that Josephus mistaken the Canaanite as Hebrew, you know, but they were by using the term Semitic, you know what I mean, and so forth, you know. So that's where these brothers start drifting away from who the Canaanite is, you know what I'm saying? Now it said, while it is as a common point of discussion, there is direct evidence that the historian Josephus confused, you see, the Canaanite with the Hebrews. See, the two groups are clearly distinguished in the biblical narrative, and Josephus, as a Jewish historian, was well aware of this. See, you see, to mistaking the Canaanite as Hebrew was a wrong concept with Josephus, but rather scholars had point that the Hyksos that entered Egypt were descendant of the children of Canaan. See, ancient and modern Britain. ancient and modern Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, that's what the guy said here. And Joseph William tell you that that's the first time the Canaanite took over Egypt. Israel. We're doing time of Noah when Noah divided the earth. They did not left there. They said they rather that the land for themselves than go to Africa. Because if know the land of Israel was much better land. See?
I agree, Rala. I was saying that I believe that all man originated from the East. They didn't just sprout out of the nowhere in the Americas. I was trying to explain this to this brother and the FBA brothers. And what they tell me, they can only go back to slavery and do the research as far as their forefathers, but they can't go before that. Of course, you can't go before that, you know. So I don't believe anybody just sprouted out over here in the Americas. Everybody comes from the East, you know.
Yeah.
Or originated in the East, or the Garden, if you want to go that route. You know.
Yeah, Mesopotamia, which is Iraq today. You know, I mean, if we've got to say, we say Iraq is the motherland, which you know, those land belongs to us anyway.
Brother, they teaching that Egypt. Sorry, Lamar, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Phyllis.
Now I was telling Raul, they teaching that Egypt is here in America, and the Nile River is the Mississippi River. That's the thing, man. They definitely bugging. But guys, I just want to ask that question. I want to throw you off as far as what you was going into. These
if you read Genesis, it shows you even the book of Genesis, the Moses divided rivers and stuff. What that part of Moses divided rivers? Yeshua, let me go get my Bible. It's in Genesis. Moses divided river. Find that for me.
Go on.
But yeah, you know, you got a lot of crazy doctrines out there. So, but I understand, you know, people gonna make up a lot of things. And last day, the brother grabbed me and tried to pray over me. I said,
Wow.
what you doing, man? He said, you want me to pray over you? I said, all right, go ahead. I said, but I'm next after that. I went to Baruch 4:25 on him about punishing the heathen because he was trying to tell me to love the heathens. I was like, good Yahweh, help this brother see past, you know, loving the heathen, something like that. But dudes is something else, man. You know, he a good brother though. He's cool, you know. I just like battling him every once in a while. He believes that Donald Trump is going to be the last president. So I said, all right, brother, I heard this with a Barack now. You're going to see. You know?
I believe the Lord going to use Trump to put a lot of hell on the tribes. I know that.
Trying to find my,
I think it's Genesis 2, Elder.
You talking about
give me a minute.
About the 4 rivers?
Yeah, come.
Yeah,
I'll pull it up while he's getting there. But it's definitely good stuff to know. Because Israel is definitely scattered, and the Most High is doing his thing, man. He's bringing us back. While you getting that, I'll read this real quick. What is it? I can't remember. But yeah, the Most High, he's doing his thing, and you know, like as far as ham, there's some Hamites, we you know, or just hard body ham. We know they ham, but some, you know, we don't know. We don't know. I remember we was in camp on 125th Street in Harlem, and this dude came with his wife. He had on all these chains, and he had like a turban thing on, and the camp leader was saying he's a goddamn heathen. He's a Hamite. I said, nah, that guy ain't no Hamite. And the brother was trying to get me to rebuke him, and I said, nah, I'm not. He's Israel. But the camp leader said, no, he's Ham. Then I remember Zabak came into the camp and he said, Zabak, you see this goddamn heathen? He's a heathen, right? And then Zabak looked at the dude and said, nah, that brother's an Israelite. But he would not let me put the camera on him. I kept trying to put the camera on him. He kept running away from the camera. But, you know, we're going to see. Okay, you can write a book about a little different. But yeah, so we'll see. Then some people are straight up Hamites, you know. I got a few of them I talked to on the job and whatnot.
The thing with a lot of people, they just feel like you said earlier, Israelites are gonna look just one way.
Nah,
that's not gonna happen, man. You're gonna have Israelites that look like all nations.
Yep.
Because Israelites were scattered in the all nations.
Right.
So for you to think that everybody gonna come looking like Jim Kelly and Samuel L. Jackson, man, you're mistaken.
Right. And at the same time, we saw that video. I think it was a video or pictures we was looking at Israelites in they were in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, and you gotta remember that thousands of years have passed by. You can't just say we're just gonna have the same phenotype at this. To me, that don't make any sense like that. But is Psalms 105:23. It says Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. So we know that Africa, especially Egypt, is the land of Ham. And he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. See, it is what they fear. We are stronger than their enemies. You understand? It says he turned their heart to hate his people, to deal subtly with his servant. So let me go. It says he sent Moses his servant and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They showed his sign. They showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. So we know where that happened at, and the Lord is showing us that that's the land of Ham. That's the land of Ham. So the point I'm making is that one, that's the land of Ham, and the Most High, he worked with us back in them times, man. What the brother got here? Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. So Israel, and we ain't go. You might think you're Judah, you might be Benjamin, you might be Ephraim. We don't know. I wouldn't just, hardcore say you're a particular tribe, because it may be different.
You see that part? We say the bird rode against her. You see, it's showing another word how the Most High compare other nation as bird also.
Yep.
That scripture in the Apocrypha I was reading last week. Moses said the birds should take their flight together. Then all nations gotta go back to their own damn country. You see it happening right now.
Yeah.
So we know literally not talk about a little bird leaving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could use that as a tool for, when the birds, these things seeing judgment coming, like something bad, they just move out, move out of the scene. And we've seen that in martial art movie when the guy was about to die, man, and the birds start, they start, making sound, and they start surrounding. Immediately they just moved off. But we know the bird in 2nd Ezra chapter 5, though, they say the bird should take their flight. I mean, all the other nations, they gotta go back to their own country. When they foresee the judgment coming, man. Like the Edomite woman talk about she want to leave. Where's she going? Like Joshua said,
Exactly.
That's a thing. There.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yeah, cut. You find it in Genesis, right?
Yeah, Genesis 2.
My old Bible. I can't find my other Bible, man.
Genesis 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna start at 9.
Okay.
Well, I'll start at 8.
Okay, good.
It's this Genesis 2 and 8. It says, and the Lord power planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the man whom he had formed.
Right. So we know the Garden of Eden is known today as in Iraq, known as Mesopotamia, meaning the land of between two rivers, the Euphrates and the other river. I can't remember the other river, man. Oh boy. I can't remember the other river. You guys stupid today, man. Brain not thinking properly. I don't know.
Okay. It says, and out of the ground made the Lord the power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food,
Mm-hmm.
Tree of life also in the midst of the garden.
Right, which is the tree of life in the midst of the garden, right? Okay, we know it's not little talk about tree, talk about the people. Okay, go ahead.
And the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Right, okay. The tree of knowledge of good and evil. We know it's not talking about a good tree and no evil trees. We talk about the people. Okay. The tree of knowledge, they were known as the zodiac also. But when the Bible said the tree for the good tree and the bad tree, it's talking about the people itself. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the river went out of Eden to water the garden.
Mm-hmm. So that river is talking about what? The Jordan River.
And from thence it was parted
and
became unto 4 heads.
Right, the 4 heads. Okay. We gotta name the 4 heads. Go ahead.
The name of the first was Pison.
The Pishon, right? The Pishon River. The Pishon River flowed through the land of if you got a map from the land of
I'm trying to bring it up now.
Huh?
I'm trying to bring it up now. It keeps.
Yeah,
I lost it. I had it earlier.
Yeah.
Was the 4 major rivers?
Yeah, good.
See if I can get it up.
Let's see if you can get it before me.
Okay.
Let me get rid of this. Like I was saying earlier, I believe man came from this part of the world. They didn't just sprout up in no damn Texas. It's stupid. I don't believe that at all. You know.
But the Pison River flow into the land of Havilah. Okay, the land of Havilah. When you look at the ancient map, Havilah was known today as Saudi Arabia. Okay, Saudi Arabia. You found it about what?
I'm still looking. Hold on. Let's see. All right. No, it's not giving. Oh, this might work. Let me see. Bear me a moment. That was good for you? Let me see.
Okay.
No, it's not showing me the rivers though.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
It doesn't show the rivers. I don't know why. Let me see.
All right, don't worry about it. It's all right.
All right. Well, you have to go through it. I'll look for one.
All right, so read that river again.
Oh, let me see. I probably got some. Hold on.
You can't find it. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah, let me see something. All right, let me share it. See if this one is good.
Let me see if I can. You sharing it now?
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right.
No, it's just Lamar's, but Lamar shared earlier.
This one good?
It's not.
Yeah,
coming.
no good. No.
That's the one I had.
Oh, you can see it?
No, hold on.
It's the same one backwash.
Oh no, hold on. Not yet. Yeah.
It's this one.
Oh, I can't see that.
Tigris River. Yeah, it's got the rivers at least. It was kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to because they're not showing an old map.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I typed in ancient. Yeah. I typed in ancient map.
All right, don't worry about it. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, come. I just read it. I got old map from I think there's have a little thing here could show blow it up. Okay, go ahead.
Come Genesis 2:10. It says, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became unto 4 heads.
Right.
The name of the first was Pison.
So that's the river that flow through the land that goes to the land of Havilah, which we know today as Saudi Arabia. Okay. Havilah we know as Saudi Arabia today. Go ahead.
Okay. That is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is Bethlehem and the onyx stone.
The onyx stone, very expensive.
God.
Very expensive stone. Arabs, they took over that land during time of Byzantine, around the 7th century AD, under Abu Bakr, Muhammad deputy. They took over all those land and so forth, and that's why they call them Arabs today and so forth. Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, all those land that once was Moses gave Lebanon, those land, the Jordan, the river of the Jordan, like a country called Jordan, gave it to Esau that was owned by Ham. But we know the Hamite took over those land later on, but we know that land originally belongs to the Israelite because the Most High gave us all those land and so forth that he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob unto his seed. Go ahead.
God, it says, and the name of the second river is Gihon.
The Gihon is a river flow from the Jordan, from Israel all the way to Ethiopia. That's it, known as the Gihon River, flowing to the land of Ethiopia today. All right, go ahead.
The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel.
The Hiddekel, known today as the Tigris River, is known as the Tigris River. That land flow into Assyria. Okay, Assyria, right? Go ahead.
That is it that goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates.
The Euphrates is the only river that didn't change the name, which is the fourth river, meant we just read about. Okay. Now, what verse now we're reading?
15. And the Lord power took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it.
Right. Go ahead. So when the Bible says to dress it and to keep it, means to cultivate the land and so forth. That's Adam and Eve supposed to be doing. To cultivate the land. Go ahead.
And the Lord power commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat.
Which is natural tree, right? So when the Bible says, and Yahweh power, we know Yahweh power are the angels. Yahweh power are the angel commanding the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou may freely eat, meaning the natural trees. Go ahead.
Come. It says, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
Should die. We know Adam and Eve didn't die. Another word, they gotta be spiritually deaf. The Bible says, a man in Proverbs 21:16, a man that wander out of the way of understanding, which is a commandment, shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So we know that the Christian teaching is not no literally talk about death, because the Christian teaching that Adam and Eve died. Adam and Eve died years later. Years. Adam died when he was what? 930 years old, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we know it's not literally talking about death, because later on Adam ruled and so forth empires. When you read the book of Ezekiel, it shows Adam ruled empires.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Just like Adam was a pharaoh, but they didn't use the word pharaoh. The word pharaoh later came around during the time of Abraham. That's the first time the word pharaoh came about, which means house. So when you see other historians saying you have this amount of pharaoh that ruled Egypt, including the Greeks, no, they're not considered pharaohs. Pharaoh is anyone that from the Hamite lineage. Okay, that's what pharaoh is. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua power said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him and help me for him. And out of the ground of the Lord, out of the ground, the Lord power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them in unto Adam to see what he will call them.
Right.
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof.
Right. Okay. So all these things that the fowl, all these chicken, whatever. Adam, it wasn't chicken at that time because chicken is a domesticated animal. That's not no I say domestic species, not animal species, because we know when Noah was on the ark, you see, you got a fowl, you got chicken, you got all these different type of things that fly on the earth, right? You got the cows, you got the donkey, you got mule. We know a lot of those things are subspecies and so forth. They call them subspecies. Like for an example, the rooster, right? When you look up rooster, Yashua, do me a favor. Look up the words. Look up subspecies for a second, right?
Subspecies?
Yeah, subspecies are domesticated animals. But the Bible talks about subspecies also.
You want the meaning of it?
Yeah, just to show, all the subspecies.
So it says subspecies are taxonomic category that ranks below species, usually a fairly permanent geographically Salakia, isolating race.
No, right. Now, what I'm saying is, you look at the word jungle fowl. Look at the word jungle fowl. Because a brother last week, he was
jungle fowl.
Yes, he was asking a question on the radio station how these different species comes about. Because we know there's 1,000 species out there. Majority of species we see today, all those came out originally out of the land of Asia. Okay, they're known as domesticated species that originate from naturally from the natural species. Like for an example, you gotta look up the word rooster, right? Rooster in Jamaica they will call it gallus, right? You see, that's the natural species right there that was on the ark. Okay, like known as jungle fowl, right? Now the domestic species known today that came out of jungle fowl were known today as what? As the chicken. Chicken was not on the ark with Noah. It was the jungle fowl. So this is the ancestor of what? Of the chicken today. Known as the progenitor.
So pretty much it'll be like sort of like a hybrid or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The chicken is a hybrid, like
Okay.
But it's the same coming from the ancestor of the jungle fowl. Get a scripture when it say everything after birth after its own kind. Genesis, everything birth after its own kind. I'm back come back in. Everything birth after his own kind.
That's not Corinthians?
Huh?
That's not in Corinthians?
No, it's in Genesis. I'm not thinking today. Excuse me, man, because I'm having a bad headache today.
We're gonna close down in a little while anyway. So unless y'all want to keep going on the brother's page. I don't know if y'all want to go out today.
If you want, yeah.
Subspecies. Everything birthed after his kind. Oh boy.
I thought that was. Let me see something. You keep going.
Everything. Oh, let me find it.
I thought it was Corinthians.
It's in Genesis.
Yeah,
Genesis.
After his own kind.
Thing buried after his kind.
Damn.
I think no, Genesis 1:24. Genesis 1:24. That's it.
Genesis 1:24.
Yeah.
What are you talking about during the time of Noah?
Yeah.
No, you talking about in the beginning.
Yeah, Genesis 1:24. Not the time of Noah.
This is the beginning. I'm Salakia on that. Yeah,
Genesis 1:24.
This Genesis 1:24. It says, and the Most High made the beasts of the earth after his kind.
After his kind. So when the Bible said after his kind, that's Genesis 1:20. 1 second.
Hey, y'all keep going. I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
124, right?
Yeah, come.
Okay, 124.
Lucky, I got tongue tied too, man. I couldn't get that word out geographically.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got tongue tied, man.
Now Genesis why not say everything based after his kind? What verse again?
24.
124.
Okay.
Okay. 124. All right, go ahead, Doc.
This is Genesis 1 and 24. It says, and the Most High Power said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind.
After his kind. So when the Bible says after his kind means progenitor, mean the rooster is going to bring forth rooster. But like I said, when during time in Asia, right, they start domesticating all the animals and so forth. They subspecies. So now when they did that, now they use I think I can't remember what they call it, but that's how all these you got these an example, pigs. Pig is a subspecies of the wild boar. Okay, that's what pig is.
Okay.
Look up subspecies of the wild boar. Subspecies of the pig. Look up subspecies of the pig.
I don't think Baquad's got my screen up.
Okay, right. So the wild boar, a pig is a subspecies of the wild boar. That's what majority, when you see a pig, the modern day pig today is just a domesticated subspecies of the wild boar, which is animals. Those are the wild boar that was on the ark with Noah and so forth. The clean and the unclean animals, right? You see the little puppy today, right? When you look at this, look at these little puppy today. Those are domesticated animals.
Con.
Right.
It says here. It says you can't see it, but it says the biological subspecies wild boar. It says a pig, a banded pig. It has like 12. It's 12 different subspecies that come from the wild boar.
Right, it's 12 different, exactly. So the wild boar is the original pigs that was on the ark with Noah. That's the ancestor.
Okay,
of the domesticated animals today, pigs today.
So do that mean that they were crossbreeding?
Yes. Yeah,
oh, okay, come.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what happened is a subspecies now, like I said, is when you ever heard of when you look at this is a pig called it's called the gray wolf.
The gray wolf?
Gray wolf. Yeah. They know there's another name for gray wolf. A dog is a subspecies of the gray wolf.
Okay, good.
So the pig is a subspecies of the wild boar. So what was on the ark with Noah was known as what? The gray wolf. Look up the subspecies of the gray wolf. Look it up for a second.
Gray wolf?
Gray wolf. GRAYWOLF.
Okay, good.
It has known as Canis lupus.
Gone.
Yeah.
A lot of subspecies come from, like 40 different species come from the gray wolf.
Yeah, con. Yeah.
It's a dog. It's a dog. You got a Eurasian wolf. You got a Iberian wolf, Arabian wolf.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of different wolves.
Yeah, con.
But one that I didn't know was the dog.
Yeah. Dog is a subspecies of the gray wolf. That's all.
Arctic wolf. You got it's a bunch of wolves.
Yep.
A dingo. There's a lot of wolves.
Yep.
But the gray wolf is the original.
Yep.
Okay, gone. I didn't know that.
Because the brother was asking, the Bible, how could Noah holding all these animals in the ark? That's impossible. So I have to explain to him that look, those are just domesticated animals today.
Yeah.
The dog, the cat, the cat, all these cats. You see all these cats is the same thing. All those are subspecies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of upset at what I was, because he didn't believe in the Bible. So I showed to him about the subspecies. Now we say, oh, that makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
So what I did, I come to go home and do his research, you know. So one of the animals it was always trying to show me is a thing called the wild what do they call it? They call it for the wildcat. Boy, I can't what they call it. It's called the Felis catus. It's a subspecies of the wildcat. You know, the wildcat.
God, Eurodon said, is it safe to say that Adam had a writing system in place at the time where he named all the cattle and to all the fowls of the air and to every beast of the field?
Yeah, if he have a writing system,
the Most High probably put it in the spirit to do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's saying like literal, like a literal writing type thing. He could have. Yeah, he could have.
Yeah. You see what happened. Like when you look at an example, right? When you look at if I have some old books here, way back about 30 years old. I gotta find them. You show so many different animals they known as which those are subspecies. Where a lot of these animals extend from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we know Noah didn't have all these animals in the ark.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is a lot of people get confused. If you look at the word Felis, let's see what they call it. It's called Felis silvestritis, that's where the cat derived from, which is another subspecies. See? So a lot of these animals today, we know today is not the real animals that was on the ark with Noah.
Pretty much hybrids. They're just hybrids.
Hybrid cut. You see? So these are not no literal species that was in the ark with Noah. So when I showed it to him, he started seeing it and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So where were again? Boy.
God, Genesis. We was reading the creation.
Yeah, the creation. Right. Go ahead.
God. What was that too? And oh no, that's the garden. Yeah, we was at
I think about the garden, right?
Yeah, we did 24. We in 2025.
Okay, cool.
Genesis 1:25. It said, and the Most High Power made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind.
So we say after his kind, according to what? It's progenitor. After his kind mean bear gonna bear for bear. See? But because a chicken came from the wild jungle fowl doesn't mean it's not good. It's still good. Because it comes from the ancestor of the Galos. That's where the word Galatian. The Galatian, they were Celtic tribes that came that come from the country of Gaul. Gaul was a country when you read the book of give me a second. About the Galatian, the Roman call them Gallus, roosters, because that's what the Romans used to call us different names. But the Galatians, there was Celtic tribe that occupied Gaul. Gaul was a country in the land of Bithynia, known today as I can't remember the damn name of the place. Give me a second. Say something for a second. I'm struggling with a bad headache. You gotta excuse me, man.
Got it. You good? But like the brother said, he said 2 of every kind of unclean animal and 7 of every clean animal. Yeah, because you only read about 2, like 2 and 2, 2 and 0. It was 7 and 7 going on the ark too. So it wasn't just 2 of every animal. It was 7s and 7s of every clean animal as well. So the brother is correct with that. Pretty much. But a lot of people, they take the stories in the Bible. Some will dismiss it and say, "Oh, it never happened." You got to be crazy to think. Like I was talking to a brother. He couldn't believe that the Red Sea was split open. You know, because he completely dismisses the Bible. He says it's all fairy tales. Same thing we always hear. But when he asked me pretty much if I believed in the Bible and the Most High, I told him yeah. And he said, "How you gonna believe something you can't see?" And I said, "Well, can you see the wind?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Do you believe it's there?" And he said, "Yeah." And he was pretty much stuck. So I say that to say this, that a lot of people are just off, man. He said, "I suppose man is also a subspecies as well, right?"
No, it's impossible. You cannot. That's one thing you can never do. Never do.
What would be the subspecies since you oppose?
Since you
oppose that question, what would you think a subspecies of a human would be? Because we never said, we just speaking about the animals right now. But people ain't gonna believe in the Bible. People not gonna believe in the Most High in these last days. It tells you that. So we fine with it, regardless. We know that the Most High is real. We know that His word is real. And that's all that matters. And the ones that don't believe, and the ones that scoff and mock, they're gonna be down bad soon. And they're going down bad now. And the ones that do believe and have faith and do the works, the Lord, may the Lord have mercy on them, man. But everybody else gonna be in a pitiful case when you read 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. It said they're gonna be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Slack your elder. Hold up for a second. Get me Galatians 1 and 2. Galatians 1 and 2. I think I need to drink some water, man.
Yeah, drink some water, elder.
Man.
That'll help.
Yeah, I just drink some water. Man, help me out. Galatians 1 and 2. Yeah.
Come on, this is Galatians chapter 1. Galatians chapter 1, verse 2, it says, "And all the brethren which are with me unto the churches of Galatia."
So Galatia is a district in Asia Minor, but it's a country also. Now, the word Galatian comes from the word Gallus, which means rooster. That's what the Romans used to call us, rooster. So there's a chapter in, let me get me Acts 18 and 23. Because you got Israelite that was settled in the country of Galatia. And then later on, you have a place also in France called Galatia, because the Celtic ruled France for a second also. And the Celtic settled in Galatia and that's where the word comes from, the word Gallus, from the word rooster, which means rooster. In 278 BC, that's when the Celtic settled in that land. Then later on, Edomite took it over and so forth, right? Acts chapter 18 and 23, proving that Galatia is a country also.
Brother, we never said only subspecies survived. You still have wild boars.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
You still have gray wolves out here.
Exactly. Especially if you go to the Caribbean, yes, I'm glad you brought it up. Especially if you go to Africa, you see a lot of those natural species, natural wild boar and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You still which the pig came from, but you still have the ancestors.
Yeah.
Of the subspecies. You got an example. You got the rooster. You go to Jamaica, see a lot of rooster. Rooster say,
Yep,
those are the natural rooster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So we never said that only subspecies survived. We know that, man.
The brother have to travel, man, to see these natural species. You know what I'm saying? You go Africa, you see them all over.
Come on.
You still see them.
Come on.
Doesn't mean they died out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Come.
Yeah, come.
Acts 18.
Yes, sir.
Acts 18:23. It says, and
Yes,
after he had spent more time there, he departed and went over all the country of Galatia.
See, all the country of Galatia. So Galatia was a country, right? In a place they're known as Asia, in Asia Minor, with known to as Turkey. Okay, go ahead.
And Phrygia, in order, strengthening all the disciples.
All the disciples, because the disciples were traveling different places in Asia Minor. You know what I'm saying? Different places and so forth to teach the gospel. Right. So I just use that about the Galatian, that we know they were Israelite. We got book telling they straight up dark-skinned people because we know they're Israel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got to go back now to Genesis. So, you know, the subspecies, the ancestor of the subspecies is still alive today. They're still around. Go Africa, you see a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
You see a damn thing that look like a cat, which is a natural species of these subspecies, these cat today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Genesis 1 and verse 25 again. It says, and the Most High Power made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind,
right?
And everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind.
Right. So cat gonna bear for cat, dog gonna bear for dog. Later on, Esau marinated animals. They start mixed breeding these animals, like a dog. They took a bear and a tiger, and they call it Tylon. You know, Tygon and so forth. So a lot of these animals are mixed breed.
Yeah.
Out here we see today, looking at them pretty little puppy. A lot of not no damn real puppy. Those Esau mixed breed them.
Yep.
See?
Okay. It says that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and the Most High Power saw that it was good.
Right.
Okay.
See? So you got this thing called the Growler bear, which is a hybrid between a polar bear and a grizzly bear. They in Africa known as the pizzly bear. So Esau have a male bear and a polar bear and a grizzly bear, male and female, and they sweat with each other, known as, and they known later on as a pizzly bear. So a polar bear and a grizzly bear is a hybrid of the you know the ancestor is a growler bear, or the original bear. But what Esau does now, he mixed breed them.
Yeah.
That's so wicked is, and the Bible tell you you're not supposed to mix breed the animal. It's in the book of book of Genesis. Moses said you're not supposed to mix breed the animals. Say something for a second. Let me find it.
God, so you know you got Esau done did that all across the board, man. You know, now he's trying to find, you know, trying to make animals sleep with their own kind now.
Yep.
Pretty much male lions. You want to sleep with male lions. This man is the devil, man.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, that's all he's gonna do is wickedness on the earth.
Priest, I found it. Leviticus 19 and 19.
Leviticus 19.
Yeah.
And 19. And it reads, ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind.
Exactly. You ain't supposed to have no tiger and a lion to sleep with each other. That's to bring forth Tylon. That's wicked.
A liger.
Gender the animals, huh?
A liger.
Con.
That's
it. And that's the law. Sorry, Bakwash, go ahead.
No, I said it's called a liger.
You
know.
That's wicked.
God.
You don't do that. You see? Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed.
See, different seeds. That's bad. Go ahead.
Neither shall the garment mingle with of linen and wool come upon thee.
You see, a linen and wolf come upon thee. You're not supposed to have no linen mixed with no wolf, no wool jacket. Wool jacket must be wool jacket. Linen must be linen jacket. Okay, you're supposed to use linen jacket. You could wear linen material in the summer. Don't care what heat of the day it is. You're still gonna feel, like cool, because linen is a very spiritual. You know who could break down linen real good? Ra'ala, man. If Ra'ala was on, he would give a good concept. What linen is a good. I mean, we could bring him on next week. He's very good at breaking down the linen, because the linen is very important, man. It's a very attachment to your spirit.
But now we under this devil, man. He mixing all types of fabrics, man.
Yeah, mixed breeding, exactly.
He'll even tell you it's 100% cotton, and it won't be.
Yeah, exactly. That's wicked. Come, you finish that verse, please?
Come
on. Give me another one. Deuteronomy, last one. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 9 to 11. So we're not supposed to wear no polyester. Polyester is the worst material to wear. No good. Polyester, nylon, rayon. Polyester is those like from nuclear waste. It's just like toothpaste. A lot of people using this damn toothpaste, Colgate toothpaste. That's from the nuclear waste. You ain't supposed to wear brush your teeth with no damn Colgate toothpaste. You're supposed to use Miswak toothpaste and so forth.
Yeah.
Other toothpaste from India. India, they make the best toothpaste. Miswak is a very good toothpaste.
Yep. Come.
I see people using damn Colgate toothpaste. That's not good, man.
Yeah, come.
No?
Come.
Okay. Deuteronomy 22, 9 to 11.
Deuteronomy 22 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds."
Mm-hmm. Diverse seed. That's what Esau doing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
"Lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of the vineyard be defiled."
He said it's defiled. It's a curse, because you're not supposed to mix breed anything. The same way the Most High feel about human being. Even the tribe, the Most High tell you not supposed to mix breed with. The only tribe that's supposed to go with different tribes if that tribe want to go with Benjamin, Simeon, or other tribe, or only the Levites tribe supposed to do that. Can't question the Most High, right? Benjamin's supposed to stay with Benjamin. Simeon's supposed to stay with Simeon to what? To keep it in family. But Levi is the only tribe allowed to go with other tribes. Only tribes. Go ahead.
It says, "Thou shalt not," Salakia. It says, "Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together."
Mm-hmm. An ox and an ass together. That's abomination. Okay, go ahead.
"Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts."
See, a diverse sort. You're mixing garment with linen, wool, all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Polyester. Polyester just if you see a woman or male or female from Hollywood bought a dress for $5,000 and it's polyester, the dress only worth $5. You weigh $4,995 paying for the person name, the brand name.
Yeah, come.
That's what you're doing, because the quality of the polyester material is no good. It's no good at all, man. So you're not supposed to mix anything with any other things. Everything must stay and so forth. Tribe must stay within its own tribe. Benjamin, that's why married Judah or so forth. But it's to keep the inheritance in the family, which is the law. But Esau said, to hell with that. You know what I'm saying? So when you say Edomite said they should stick with their own people, that we don't want our people mingling with you, Esau is right. Esau stick with your own people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Earlier, Bakwash, we was talking about this thing called domesticated animals. When you have a wild bear, those are the natural, the wolf, the wolf. Those were natural, that you see when you look at a pig and so forth. These pigs today, those are natural, not the natural pig that was in the ark with Noah.
No, those are I think they have wild pigs
the gray
too.
wolf. The gray wolf would be the natural. That's where a lot of these different animals stem from. You know, you got a gray wolf, you got the wildcat and so forth. We got the fowl. We talks about the fowl. That's where the word that's where chicken come from. Chicken is a domesticated animal from the ancestor of the rooster. They call it rooster. They call them jungle fowl and so forth. Those are the natural species that was on the ark with Noah. Noah didn't have this thing called chicken as a bird. You don't have that there. You see, you got the jungle fowl. Yashwan, show up the picture we was talking about earlier today.
With what?
The subspecies?
Yeah, the subspecies. Yes, sir.
I got
the picture of the jungle fowl.
That was me that shared it. I saw it earlier.
That was
me. That was me.
Okay. I shared it. Yeah. And the subspecies, the ancestor of the cat today. The cat. All these things, you know. You look up, you do research. You see a lot of these things are not supposed to be. They were not on the ark with Noah. You know what I'm saying? Because you got thousands of subspecies out there. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you know.
I was looking at it. Yeah, there's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Especially from a gray wolf.
Yep.
You got a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like 40 different subspecies from a gray wolf.
Yep. Exactly. Different one. You know what I'm saying? But we know the Felis catus. Look up the word Felis. Felis, Felis, catus. Felis catus.
How you spell it?
Felis, catus.
We got to wrap up after that, man.
Okay.
Felis.
Yeah, Felis catus. Felis. Last name is Catus. Catus. Gallo. Con. Thanks, you already. Yeah.
Felis catus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a what is this, a regular cat?
Yeah, con. But you saw that cat. Look, if you see the picture, that's the subspecies of the wild. They call they you know, I can't remember what they call it. Damn thing, man.
It says let me see.
I gotta get the name.
Yeah,
out.
it's up here right now.
Properly. Right?
Cat Good Monkey cartoon.
Yeah. I can't remember. It's a damn Latin word. Like I can't pronounce the damn word, man.
Oh. Felis catus.
Boy.
What, in Latin?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh boy, I can't pronounce the damn word. But I'll get you. I'll get you that next time.
Mm-hmm.
It says Felis, right?
It says in Latin. In Latin.
Yeah, Lybica. I know it's Felis. Lybica, something like that. It's an African wildcat. It's an African wildcat.
Okay, come.
Yeah.
Come.
African wildcat. Yeah.
Come.
That's what these cat today came from.
All right.
Well, they look like damn tigers and stuff.
Come.
But they know it as a Felis Lybica, something like that.
Come.
So like I said, gotta wrap it up. Like I said, a lot of these animals today came from those are domesticated animals. Those are not, see them look at pretty puppy and white people wrapping up and stuff like a little baby in a damn stroller. Those are not even the real puppy, man. And real pup, those are nothing but subspecies. That's all it is.
Come.
From the ancestors, see, from the natural ancestors. So they start those things in Asia, you know, in the Middle East, way back in the days and stuff. Okay.
All right. The brother put it up for you, but we're gonna wrap up, man. Good class, really good class, man. You know.
Come.
Yeah. And as usual, I'm gonna ask you brothers to hit that like button before we shut down. Water for coming through. We'll see you during the week. Yeah, I forgot to put the brother page up there. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Shawan. I was gonna tell you to subscribe to this page. Where is it at? You can, yeah, but good class. You brothers and sisters, you be sharp out there, man, and watch, man. Watch the news. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in the next 2 weeks. Are they gonna?
Yep.
Gonna be a dry Thanksgiving for these brothers and sisters, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hope they get it together in the spirit of the Most High, man. I really do, because you know, I don't want to see any of my people suffer, man. But you know, but enough is enough. The brothers and sisters just ridiculous, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just absolutely over the top and ridiculous, man.
And they've been warned.
Yeah, numerous times. And you know, what gets me is, you know, they talk crap to us.
Yeah.
They talk crap. So, you know, when that happens, you know, the Most High gets mad at that thing. You know, gets mad and he gets you, man. So you be a fool if you want, you know, but it's gonna come out, it's gonna come on you eventually. So, you know, keep playing around if you want. I don't think it's very smart to, you know, mock the Most High, you know, if you don't like what we're saying. I put the link to the brother Yashawan's page up there. Hit that link and subscribe to his page, you know, and check the videos out. Occasionally we'll be live on there, especially when this weather gets brick. It's gonna get cold soon. It's starting to get chilly now. In New York, I don't know where most of the people are watching, where you're watching from, but it's definitely weather's definitely changing, man. So you know, just you know, keep that in mind. But the water for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Shabbat, and we'll get back to you on the next one. Hold on, let me see this brother's thing. I can't find it. Right there, I think. Yeah, that's the brother's page. Check out his videos. More frequent than me as far as throughout the week. If you want to learn, check the brothers out. Or the brother, check him out. Check out the videos. Any final words? Any brother? You got anything to say?
Con, I had one last scripture to bring out.
Hey, shalom, MPZ. I don't know if he was there all the time. Kind of late. Well, he probably was watching already.
Con. This is my last one. 2 Chronicles chapter 36 and 16.
Is that when they misuse the prophets?
Yep. God, it says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy.
Right.
And that's what the Lord is about to do, man. He's about to bring wrath on you people for misusing his prophets. Like the elder just brought out, man. You just don't like us, man. But we telling you the truth. We warning you too. So
right. Most High stripping you down, your money and everything you worship. The Most High, he's taking it away.
That's right.
So, look at it that way. After a while, you're not going to have nothing to run to but Satan or the Most High. The in between stuff, it's going to be gone.
Yep.
You know, so stop playing around with it and get with the Most High's program. I want to see if they're going to flag this video or they're going to try to get me to edit stuff out. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll wrap to you brothers later. I'm gonna call you brothers in a little bit and make some arrangements. All right.
All right.
Con, you want to stay on or what? We can do that for like a second. I mean, after.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stay on. We've done it like that.
Put the ending in. Hold, just stay on. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Shalom.